Oh, I thought my mic wasn't working. Yes! Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ollie Ward. Welcome back to the Ollie Ward channel. We are back for another live stream, a live watch along. Everton versus Leeds United. This is a big one. Hope you are all doing well. Get your comments in. Good evening. All the good stuff. And we've already got score predictions coming in. 2-1 to us, says Chris. 2-0, says Aerotechers. Nice to hear from you. 3-1 Leeds, says Sign of Nature. We've got a yo from Ollie P. Welcome, 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 everybody in the chat already. Thank you so much for being here. It is a huge game for Leeds United after the pressure of the results that have happened this weekend in and around that relegation zone with, Nottingham Forest winning, West Ham winning, Bournemouth getting a late winner as well. We're seeing the likes of Crystal Palace and Tottenham dropping into the relegation battle. It is a big game for Leeds United tonight. As you can see across the bottom there, some team news, some early team news that's out. Obviously, the lineups are out. We'll go through that very, very shortly, as well as the Everton lineup as well. We've got a 4-3. I hope not, Daniel, just for the heart rate. 3-1 DCL hat-trick. Wouldn't it be good on his return to Everton if Dominic Calvert-Lewin could get a hat-trick tonight? A win's needed, said Neil. Yeah, kind of what I was saying at the start there. I mean, there is pressure on Leeds United this evening to get something. And I'll give my score prediction in a few minutes before the game starts. Hope for a win, but happy with a draw. I think that's realistic. Richard, good evening. Yes, Ollie lad, what's cracking, fella? Daryl, it's going all well here. Thank you. There's 40 of you already in here already. We've been live for 2 minutes, for goodness sake. He's starting Gruev. I fear he's going for a draw. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, I don't think. Hello, Scarlett. Nice to meet you. Evening all. Good evening, Chris. Stack back, let's go. We've got one here from Howard and Eve Worrell Thomas 2173. We won't be winning this. We are set up to get a point. Would it be the worst thing in the world though if we got a point this evening? DCL hat-trick, 3-1 Leeds. DCL gets 2-0 Aronson and Stack. I like that. Hey, are you going to stream the game? I will not be streaming the game. It's a live watch along. So if you can't watch the game, I will be giving you the best commentary I can for the game. So, yeah, don't you worry. I'm not just going to sit here, dull face, and not say anything. I will try and give you some sort of thing that's going to happen, but I can't show you the actual game. I think a lot of you know that. I didn't know if that had to be explained, but either way, that's no offense, but I'm not showing the game. I don't want a copyright strike, yeah? I'm trying to get this out on my socials, but nothing's loading at the moment. Keep getting your score predictions in. This is going to be a tough test for Darlow, I feel. Yeah. It will be. It'll be a tough game for all of them out there. I think the sense of everyone, like I said, winning around us, it depends how Leeds United deal with that this evening. If they can deal with it in the sense of we shouldn't be worrying about people around us. I just don't know. I'm nervous about this one. I tweeted this out earlier. I'm quite nervous about this game, and I can't seem to tweet for some reason. Let's just put it out like that. Okay, there we go. It's gone out, but it's yeah. Either way, what's my score prediction? I'm going to give you that before the 2 minutes before kickoff, only because I actually don't know what my score prediction is yet. But as you can see down the bottom, some Leeds team news. Goodmanson out. Bornau returns to the starting lineup for Leeds United. Stack back in the 11 after injury, and Okafor is benched. Thanks for doing another watch along, Ollie. I mean, the support on the last one was absolutely terrific, so I had to come back and do it again. We're having too many draws. Meanwhile, West Ham are putting wins together. This is a must-win, as we ain't going to win Arsenal. Thing is, West Ham are putting wins together. The last 3 games, they've looked good, don't get me wrong. But before that, everything changes in football. I think the only thing that we can do tonight is not panic after whatever result happens. You know, if we win, we're still in a relegation battle. If we lose, we're in a relegation battle. If we draw, we're in a relegation battle. I think, football recency bias is such a thing. A week ago, everyone was saying West Ham are down and out. Leeds are obviously staying up. And now West Ham won a couple of games. Everyone thinks we're straight back down again. We need to just play our football. Don't worry about what's going on around us. And just if we keep winning, we're not going down, mathematically. So we need to keep doing like that. It'll be a tough test. And genuinely, if Leeds get something this evening, at 3 points, that is, if we got 3 points this evening, I genuinely think it would probably be one of, if not our best wins this season. Because I know the big wins over Chelsea and things like that. But I think going away to Everton in a nervy game where teams around you have won, if Leeds come away with 3 points, I think that's one of the biggest wins of our season. I don't know what you guys think. about that. But take a draw. We've got bench to win this. So have they, that to be fair. But I know what you mean. Who knows? Arsenal could go down to 8 men and demolish them 10-0. Yeah, I mean, yeah. No guarantee even without Grealish. No, obviously Grealish is a big miss for them, but also they've got the likes of Dewsbury Hall is back on the bench for them. You know that they've got a good lineup, and we'll go through their lineup now. Pickford in goal. They've got Patterson at right back, Tarkowski and O'Brien as the centre backs. Mikalenko is the left back tonight for Everton. They play a 4-3-3. So Idrissa Gana Gay, and Armstrong plays in the 10. And Njai and McNeil on the wings. Njai back from AFCON, and he gets back into the starting 11. And Barry leads the line for Everton. Like I said, on the bench, they've got the likes of Dewsbury Hall that's returned from injury as well. Let me get up their official bench. But what is your guys' thoughts on that Everton lineup? Like I said, there's no Jack Grealish, but still, it's a pretty good bench as well. They've got Travers, the goalkeeper. They've got Beto, Dibbling, Dewsbury Hall, Coleman, Alcaraz, Branthwaite, Roll, and Asnu. A decent bench for Everton. And like I said, go through their lineup one more time, then we'll speak Leeds United 13 minutes before kickoff. Pickford in goal. Obviously, we know how good Jordan Pickford is, England's number one. Patterson stays in the starting lineup for Everton. Tarkowski and O'Brien. The first time in a long time, I think O'Brien has actually started as the centre back. He's been filling at left back and right back of recent weeks, Jake O'Brien. So he starts as centre back in for the suspended Michael Keane. Mikalenko in at left back. Garner in the midfield, got his new contract at Everton this week. Idrissa Gana Gay, who, I mean, I really do rate Idrissa Gana Gay. I think he's a brilliant player. And Armstrong, who's looked good for them in recent weeks. He starts in the 10. Njai, we don't really have to talk too much about Njai. We know how good that bloke is. I'm not sure if he's playing on the right or left-hand side. Don't know how they're going to set up. He's probably going to be on the left. McNeil on the right, but that might switch. I don't know. And then Barry leads the line for Everton. The Leeds lineup does look like this, though. 2 changes from that 1-0 win at Fulham. Cole Darlow remains in goal after impressing in recent weeks. Bogle at right wing back. We've got Justin at left wing back. He fills in there for Gabriel Goodmanson. Roden Bornau is in for Gabriel Goodmanson, but he drops into the back 3 instead of going to left back or right back. And making up that back 5 is Pascal Struijk, however you want to say it. The 3 in the middle of the park, Ethan Ampadu, Gruev, and Stack. Stack returns from injury. He gets into the middle of the park. He replaces Okafor. And then the front 2 is Brendan Aronson and Calvert-Lewin, who obviously he returns to Everton. And the big game for him tonight, a game that he has said he is really, really excited for, which I'm excited to watch him. Obviously, Brendan Aronson's been in brilliant form in 2026 so far. So hopefully we can see more of him. Leeds bench today, Lucas Perry, Sam Byram, Sean Longstaff, Tanaka, Buenanotte, Okafor, Nonto, Mecha, and Perot. Strong bench from both teams this evening. And listen, ladies and gentlemen, whatever happens in this game, it's going to be a good one. I can feel that. I feel like there is actually going to be some goals, but keep getting in your score predictions for the game kicks off. Like I said, we are 10 minutes away. There's already over 100 of you in here. What's going on there? So thank you very much for being here. Smash that like button and subscribe if you're new. If you've never watched me before, then why not? Yeah, subscribe. What I try to do with these live streams is watch the game and actually tell you and commentate what's going on the screen. Nothing bugs me more than watching a live stream and someone just sits there. I hate it. Perry, very dangerous. Have to watch him. Yeah, I'm glad he's on the bench this evening. I do wonder if Perry will ever get back into the first team. We'll have to see. Love it. Catching Ollie on a watch along made my night now. Thank you, Craig, mate. What a legend. Evening, Ollie. Evening, Lee. I believe that is you, Lee, who I met the other day. So shout out to you. I believe it is. Let's go. We need a strong start. Get that early goal. Stop them playing. Agreed. Makes me laugh how Longstroke's been at Leeds and still we have no real agreement of how it's pronounced. Honestly, I'll just call him Pascal. I don't know if anyone notices that in my videos. I just call him Pascal because it's Strouk. I don't know. Gruev starting again as an average championship player, at least sideways and backwards, and can't run, says Michael Cody. Yeah, listen, Gruev's going to be, he's one of them players that he's tidy. He's tidy. He goes about his business. I can understand why people think it's a negative sort of person to have in that position. But personally, I don't know. I get where you're coming from, Michael. I do. You're getting some of Connor's subscribers on it. Yeah, I did see actually. I was always. It's funny that I was always going to do a live watch along today, but then Connor was at the game, and I thought Have that Connor. No, I'm joking. We love Connor. We do. We do love Connor. 1-0 DCL last minute winner. I hope so. I hope you're right. And solid defensive performance. The earlier we get on Buenanotte and Tanaka, the better. Sorry, meant Barry up front. I don't know who you said before, Chris. Let me scroll. What did you say? Barry, very dangerous. Have to watch him. Do you think he is very dangerous? I think he can't hit a barn door, but there we are. I know he scored in recent weeks, but I'm not too worried about Barry. Don't clip that because he's going to go score now. I'm worried about Gruev in there. So nicely stack back. What's your thoughts on James Justin, left wing back? Yeah, James Justin. I mean, I've always been honest with James Justin. I never really rated him at Leicester, especially the last few years at Leicester. I think he's been genuinely not very good. And then I think, I think he's been a bit of a bargain. I think he's gone under everyone's radar how good James Justin's been. It fits filling in at right back, right centre back, left wing back. I think he's done a brilliant job, and it looks like a steal now getting James Justin in. So yeah, I think he's done very well. Would you rather Mateta or Strand Larson? Both 40 million. Obviously, the Strand Larson news looks like Mateta's off to Forest, which is an odd move. Considering they don't really necessarily have their safety in the Premier League yet, but either way, Crystal Palace look like they're on the complete decline and they need a complete refresh. They really, really do. But would I Strand Larson or Mateta, both 40 million? Probably Strand Larson. I don't know. Mateta's one of these players that's good for 2-3 months of a season, then you don't see him much. This match might be the turning point in bad form. I hope October, November form is not coming back. I mean, we're confident. We've just beaten Fulham 1-0. I think we should, I think we should be going into this confident. I get that teams around us have won, but we haven't kicked a ball yet, so it's fine. Thanks, Lav, for the readout. Fair play, man. Enjoy your content a lot too. Thank you, mate. No, of course, I'll try and get to all the comments now before the game starts, because during the game I won't look at it loads, only because I don't want spoilers and things. And I'm on Sky Go. If anyone else has Sky Go, they're about a minute behind, yeah? So we'll try not to do spoilers. So try not to look at the chat. There's 120 of you in here already, and kickoff's in 7 minutes. So I'm not really sure. So thank you for everything, all the support so far. I mean, we haven't even, I'm doing my speeches. I'm doing emotional speeches, and we haven't even kicked a ball yet. But yeah, if you're new, subscribe. If you're feeling nice as well, smash that like button. That really does help me. Farker should start at DCL and Okafor up front with Aronson back in the midfield for Gruev. What? And then have Stack and Ampadu. You know what? I don't mind that. That's quite it's quite good actually. Yeah. Hi Ollie and whoever else there is here. Yes. Hello Roger. I like him as a centre back, but his crosses tend to be iffy. Just okay, James Justin, I think you're talking about. Come on, Leeds, MOT. Okafor is a poser. Fair enough. Mateta, yes, Ollie, nice to see you do a watch along. Thank you, man. A very defensive lineup. Far going for a must not lose, so going to be a dire game. I hope you're wrong, but I kind of see it. It was in a similar setup to when we played Newcastle, though, and that was anything but. Remind you of a young Bradley Johnson. That's a compliment I've ever had one. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm as good as footballer as him as well. Not English, clearly. So far, all our clean sheets have Gruev involved. That's what I'm saying. Mateta, one trick pony. Strand Larson has more about him. Go on then, quickly. Everyone in the chat. Someone put it in earlier and said 40 million, Mateta or Strand Larson. Who would you? And when Leeds aren't linked with Mateta, by the way, I'm just asking you, which one would you want? It is my man. Yes, Lee. Legend. Shout out to you and Charlie. Shout out to you and Charlie. We could get McBurney from Blades for a few bob. No. He's doing well at Hull, to be fair, McBurney this season. Over 10 goals now in the Championship. Hull are doing very well as well. Shout out to Joffy. We'd love to see Palace go down this year. The thing is with Crystal Palace, the wheels have completely fallen off from top to bottom because their manager's coming out and saying he doesn't want to be there. So there we are. That's not what you want to hear at all. A up, Ollie. Hello. Yes, gorgeous. Hello, Average Joe. Hope you're doing well, mate. I always love reading your odd messages. My super chat stopped working, mate. I'll fund you a cup of coffee on your next stream, lad. Fair play again. You don't have to donate any money to me. That's not why I'm doing this. Well, it is actually. So, get some money, please. Give me some money. I'm joking. How strong does our bench look, though? Yeah, for once, it looks very, very strong. Not for once, actually. We've had an all right bench this season, but I do know what you mean. It looks good, but so does Everton's. We'll go through the lineups again in a few minutes' time. Get your last-minute score predictions, ladies and gentlemen. We're 5 minutes away from kickoff. What would your preferred lineup been? Looking at it, I would have maybe taken. I mean, it's tough because we are going to Everton. But if it was not a no-pressure game, I'd probably do, Aronson in the midfield three with Ampadu and Stack, and then maybe gone Nonto and Calvert-Lewin. I'd like to see Nonto get a run out, with Calvert-Lewin, personally. Larson props Mateta, but I love the Larson transfer and the Scandinavian link. Love that. Sorry, I meant Hull. Yeah, instead of Blaze, no worries. Yes, Leeds, 0-0. 2-1 Leeds. Love that, Scarlet. I'm hoping so. Go. Is that for me? Appreciate it if it is. DCL to score and silence the home fans. The players are now in the tunnel. Leeds in white, Everton in blue. I can't wait for this one to kick off. Farker, recent approach to games has been defensive, first attack at the end. Yeah, well, whatever happens tonight, like I said, if you've just joined, if we win tonight, we're in a relegation battle. If we lose tonight, we're in a relegation battle. If we draw, we're in a relegation battle. Whatever happens, that's where we're going to be, okay? The season's still got a long way. Teams around us are winning. Teams around us are losing. We should need to focus on us. Leeds go into this in good form. So let's get into this one. Keep getting all your support in the chat. There's 140 of you in here already. The players are now walking out. Like I said, I might be a little behind. I'm on Sky Go, but let's go through the lineups again. Everton lineup like this. Jordan Pickford in goal. Patterson at right back. Tarkowski and O'Brien make up the back two in a 4-3-3 with Mikalenko coming in at left back. Garner, Adrissa Garner-Gay and Armstrong as the midfield three. Armstrong pushing more as a 10. And then the front line, it's Njai. He's back from AFCON. McNeil and Barry. I mean, Everton's bench. Let's go through that now. That's a nice bench for Everton. They've got Travers, Beto, Dibbling, Dewsbury Hall, Coleman, Alcaraz, Branthwaite, who returns from injury, Roll, and Asnu. And then Leeds United line up like this evening. Carl Darlow keeps his place in goal. At right back, we've got Jaden Bogle, or right wing back. Leeds are getting used to playing this 3-5-2 now with James Justin at left wing back. Joe Roden, Sebastian Bornau comes into the back line, and so does Pascal Stroik. The three in the middle of the park for Leeds, Ethan Ampadu, Ilya Gruev, and Anton Stack returns from injury, and the front two of Brendan Aronson and a returning Calvert-Lewin at his old stomping ground on the bench for Leeds United. Tonight, we've got Lucas Perry, Sam Byram, Sean Longstaff, Al Tanaka, Buenanotte, Okafor, Nonto, Mecha, and Perot. A very, very strong bench for Leeds United this evening, and a game where Leeds United need to get something. I'm looking forward to this game. I really, really am. But decent little lineup from Leeds United. Come on, Leeds, MOT. I'm going to go for a 1-0 Leeds with a late Roden bullet header. Love that. Need a win, Leeds. Still out of the relegation zone for now, at least. Agreed. Sup, Ollie, watching from Thailand, 3 a.m. here. Shout out to you, Dean. Shout out to the people of Thailand as well. West Ham next game is Chelsea. That'll be a tough game for them. But they do always seem to do over Chelsea, to be fair. If anyone needs a sub, I can see us going to a 4 rather than bringing on Byram. I completely agree. We're talking cereal. I will talk more cereal at halftime. Don't think that's gone unnoticed. We can talk cereal. Don't you worry. But what the big game is now is Everton versus Leeds United at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Everton famously have not been very good here at home this season. Better form away. Obviously, when they came to Ellen Road, first game of the season, we beat them 1-0. Obviously, they've turned a bit of form. Now they look all right team. So do Leeds United. This game is going to be good. Looking at Jake O'Brien at centre-back, he's played 5 games for them. He's had 5 wins and 5 clean sheets since May last year. So Jake O'Brien, who's actually been filling in at right back and left back for them in recent times, looks like he's starting at centre-back next to Tarkowski this evening. Thoughts on Buenanotte? Love to see him get some minutes this evening, and that would be good. So if he could come off the bench, I'd really enjoy a Buenanotte cameo if that's the case at any point, if he could do that. But obviously I don't have the commentary on, but it looks like we're going for a minute's silence here. Hopefully something comes up in loving memory of Tommy Wright, Everton player, ex-player that died this year, 1944 to 2026. And the players are doing, I'm not sure if it's a minute silence or an applause. Like I said, don't have any commentary on. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be the last time I kind of look at the chat because, well, I mean, I'll be looking at the chat in and throughout, but I'm trying to give you the commentary and no spoilers. So if you are new around here, ladies and gentlemen, Everton fan, Leeds United fan, or just a football fan in general, smash that like button and subscribe. I'm going to try and give you some decent commentary this evening. Everton fan in the house. Andy, good luck to you, mate. That's all I can say. Good luck to you. DCL hat-trick incoming. I hope so. HL covers 3651. I really, really hope so. Have you got a timer, mate? Unfortunately, I don't. Like I said, I don't do live streams much, and I'm not coming too prepared. I apologize for that, but I'll keep you posted what's happening Please stop saying Buenanotti. His name is, well, you can't put it like that because then I'm going to say the same thing. Okay, no worries, pal. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah, sorry about the timer. Sorry about the timer. Let's go through. I mean, we're getting, they're still clapping, but I want this game to start. I really, really do. Over 200 of you here in the chat. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new as well. Oh, I can't. What's your last minute score predictions? What is your last minute score predictions for this one, ladies and gentlemen? Everton will get this game kicked off. Leeds United in white. Quickly last time that lineup is Darlow in goal. Bogle, Joe Roden, James Justin, Bornau, and Strauch make up the back five. Three in the middle of the park, Ampadu, Gruev, and Stack. And the two up front, Aronson, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Leeds have a strong bench. So do Everton. Ooh, you whites, let's go. Come on, Everton. We'll get this game kicked off. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this thing started. I'm nervous. We're on Sky Go. We're a little bit behind. It's live from the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Seb Hutchinson, Andy Hinchcliffe, and Ollie Ward on commentary. Without further ado, let's get into this. And Garner goes all the way back to Pickford. Leeds United need something this evening with the likes of Forest and West Ham winning this weekend. Whatever happens, Leeds will be in a relegation battle if they win, draw, or lose. Nice ball over the top. Garner tries to flick it on. Might fall to Barry. Bornau has to head out for an early Everton corner inside 20 seconds. A good bit of immediate pressure there from the home team. It was a nice ball down the line on the right-hand side. And Bornau just had to get rid of the danger straight away. But Leeds have to defend a corner inside 30 seconds, which might not help their case straight away. Leeds have looked all right defending set pieces this year, but the likes of Jake O'Brien and Tarkowski, there is some height on them. I'm not sure who's on the corner, hasn't shown yet, but does get whipped in now. He goes for a long, I think it's Njai, falls to Tarkowski in the box. Leeds can't get it clear. Aronson does, and Leeds clear their lines. It gets punted out all the way to Mikalenko near the touchline, the number 16. He goes for the switch all the way back into the box. That might go all the way through, and it does, out for a goal kick for Leeds United. Minute gone. Got rid of that early pressure that Leeds United needed there. Mikalenko tried the switch ball. Wasn't the right idea from the Ukrainian. I personally I don't know if there's an Everton fan in here that can prove me wrong. I don't even want to say I'm not a massive fan of Mikalenko because you know he's going to score when I say that. Leeds go short to Darlow. And Darlow now he's getting pressure from Barry, but he finds Bornau, who starts as the right on the three. I think it's Roden in the middle. Oh, no, he doesn't. Bornau is the centre. Roden's the right centre back. And Pascal is the left centre back. Pascal on the ball now. Goes past the halfway line. Here's James Justin, who's going to try run down the wing. Obviously, a right footer on the left-hand side. So we have to cut into Brendan Aronson, who picks it up. He goes to Ethan Ampadu, the captain, who's impressed in recent weeks and has impressed me all season. Ethan Ampadu really stepped up to the plate as Leeds United captain in the Premier League. Back to James Justin on the left wing-back side. He's looking, and he goes back to Ilya Gruev, who, you know, fans were complaining he was in the 11 this tonight. And for me, I think he does a decent job. Ilya Gruev. Here's Sebastian Bornau. He looks to go home to Darlow, even though there's immediate pressure from Barry. So Darlow will have to go long. Wasn't the best of passes from Bornau. Leeds go, go long. Dominic Calvert-Lewin tries to win it in the air. Doesn't. He tries again now. Njai might pick it up, and he touches it down. Good touch from Njai, who will be a tricky customer this evening. Stack gets involved. Really good feet from Njai down this left-hand side. It's taken 3 or 4 Leeds players to try and get the ball off him, and in the end, Leeds do, and it's an Everton throw-in. But I tell you what, good start from the number 10 in an Everton shirt. He was good back in his day when he was playing for the Blades, and now he looks even sharper as an Everton player. We've got 2-1 Leeds, 2-1 Leeds, 1-0 Leeds. Like our chances if we settle down and control the game like we do. Thank you, Jesse. Good to see you. And thank you, everybody in the chat. Over 300 of you. If you are new, Everton fan, football fan, Leeds fan, subscribe. Really does help me out. Mikalenko on this left-hand side with a throw-in. He goes long, as every other team does this year, throws into the box. Leeds head it, but only in the box. Doesn't really fell to anyone yet. Still playing head 10x. Garner might try a hit to flex off Aronson. Goes all the way out to Mikalenko on this left-hand side. He might try and whip it in. He goes down the line to Armstrong, who's impressed in recent weeks. Mikalenko whips it in, and Barry tries a flick. He wants a corner, and he'll get a corner. Bornau saying it didn't come off him. But Barry does well to flick it on. It's a second corner for Everton inside 3.5 minutes. And the home side really putting pressure on Leeds so far. It's Garner. Who got a new contract this week in an Everton shirt. And he takes this corner. He'll be looking for Again, O'Brien or Tarkowski, both of them look about 6'3", 6'4", and this could be a chance for Everton to get the first goal of the game. Garner to whip this in at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Garner whips it in. Not the best of crosses, but does get into the box. Jacob Bryan, I can't really see what's going on. Someone tries a bicycle kick, doesn't work, and Leeds get it clear. I believe it was Njai maybe who tried the bicycle kick. It didn't work. Leeds need to win this in the air again. They don't. Barry, ball now all over Barry. Referee says nothing. Ampadu could clear now. Leeds could counter, but they decide to slow things down to James Justin. James Justin goes all the way back home to Carl Darlow. And that's a good bit of pressure from Everton. Like I said, Everton started probably the better of the teams in the opening 5 minutes. It's been all Everton, if I'm being completely serious. Sebastian Bornau, the number 23, who starts as the middle centre-back. He goes long, but a bit of a punted ball, but it's worked really. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, if Bogle can get there, and Bogle with a foul on Mykolenko, and quite soft for the opening foul of the game. Bogle not happy. He's making that clear to the linesman. But 5 minutes gone, still 0-0 here at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Everton 0, but they've actually gone for a long ball. It's been dealt with Gruev and Ampadu. Ampadu needs to get clear, but only as far as Garner, who fires to Njai. Lovely flick from Njai to back to Garner. Mykolenko right near the touchline goes back to Jake O'Brien, the number 15, like we read out before the game started. 5 games at centre back, 5 clean sheets, and 5 wins since May last year. Pickford wanting the ball, he gets the ball, and he's wanting Everton to play a bit quicker here, and they go long to Barry. Bornau should deal with that and runs all the way through to Carl Darlow. Glad that Darlow and Bornau were on the right wavelength there. Goes to Roden, who needs an option. Has to go back to Darlow. No Leeds players really showing for Roden there right now. Darlow has to go long to Calvert-Lewin, and he's won it in the air. Falls to Brennan Aronson, to Stack, to Gruev, who's got his back turned to goal. This is good play from Leeds. First bit of proper possession. Ampadu. Over to Pascal Struijk now. He's going to jump. He's going to drive, and he does keep going. And he's got, is this Brennan Aronson? It is on the left-hand side. Brennan Aronson getting into the Everton box now. Brennan Aronson to Struijk, who tries a shot blast over the bar. Pickford not happy, and Struijk just told someone to shut the F up, is what he's just said. I'm not sure if it's someone who said, give me the ball. I don't know what's going on, but, you know, Brennan Aronson Brennan Aronson tried a bit of a shot. And it was a terrible shot from Struijk, and going all the way over the bar. But yeah, he told someone to shut the up. Up the Sheffield. We love it. Nice to be live with Ollie. Thank you guys there. Thank you everyone for being here. Is the game live on telly? It is. It's on Sky Sports main event, Sky Sports, all the normal stuff. But like I said, I'm on Sky Go, so I'm about a minute behind. Not good. James Justin will keep this in plan, this left-hand side. He starts a left wing back tonight for a injured Gabriel Goodmanson, who's, you know, it's not good to see Gabriel Goodmanson out after his impressive season so far for Leeds United. Good bit of news, though. Dan James is back in training, which is good to see. Not in the squad tonight, though, for Leeds. Brennan Aronson, not the best of touches, and he's going to lose out. But is he? Yes, he's lost out. And in the end, Struijk deals with it quite well. Brennan Aronson just doing a bit too much there. Leeds do get away with it. James Justin needs to meet the ball here. He goes long, and Leeds United really just hitting hoping it so far here. And it's not really attractive football. He goes Njai. He finds Mykolenko on this left-hand side. Might go back to Njai. Does. Number 10 picks up the ball. Here's Garner now. Mykolenko on this left-hand side. James Garner, lovely ball into Mykolenko. He's got tons of space, but he's fell over the ball, and Mykolenko tried it, but it didn't work at all. But it's gone all the way back to Carl Darlow. He's got Barry right there, but he gets it clear only as far as Brennan Aronson. Really good touch from Brennan Aronson, and Leeds maybe could counter here. He's got no real options ahead of him, so he has to go all the way back to Joe Roden. But good distribution from Darlow, which I thought was a terrible ball at the start. Aronson dealt with it well, but he only had Calvert-Lewin ahead of him, and plenty of men in blue back. Here's Bornau over to Joe Roden. 8 minutes gone here at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Still Everton 0, Leeds 0. Bogle tries a nice ball into the middle of the park to Stack. Puts through to Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin maybe. Good save. Pickford. And, well, it was a bit of a miscommunication between, I think, Jake O'Brien and Jordan Pickford. Dominic Calvert-Lewin tried to slip a toe in. It was a real big half chance. But in the end, Leeds actually got their first shot on target. Good save, Pickford. And Leeds got the ball back in their own half. But it was a really odd ball from Bogle. Stack just flicked it a little bit over the top. And, there's a chance out of nothing from Calvert-Lewin. Best chance of the game so far falls for Leeds. Here's James Justin now. Bit of a heavy touch, but he'll go all the way back to Carl Darlow, in the goal. And that's going to give Leeds, a boost of confidence that they could get behind this back line. Carl Darlow Needs to go to Bornau before too much pressure gets on him. Armstrong closing him down, tries to get there. Bornau has to go long. Calvert-Lewin might win it in the air. I don't think he does, but Bogle's all the way through, but Pickford deals with it quite well. Actually, I think it came off the back of the head of Tarkowski, but the furthest man forward was Bogle, but Pickford did get there. Here's Tarkowski now. And they go all the way back to home to Pickford. But I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, it's getting a little bit better in a Leeds United standpoint. Here's Mikolenko now on the left-hand side. He feeds it to Njai. Good feet from Njai. And again, it's taken 3 Leeds United men, but they can't get the ball off the number 10. He gives it to McNeil here. On the right-hand side is Nathan Patterson. McNeil to Idrissa Gana Gay now. He slows down and, well, it looked like Everton were going to play quick, and they have. Njai through to Barry. Heavy touch from Barry, and that'll fall all the way through to Carl Darlow. But again, good football from David Moyes' men. That was a nice bit of play from Everton, but most touches for Leeds United players so far, I believe it's probably got to be Carl Darlow. He's picked the ball up again. He goes long instead of going short to Bornau. Dominic Calvert-Lewin will try and win it in the air, but it's going to be a tough slog up against Jake O'Brien and Tarkowski tonight. But Stack wins it in the air. Brendan Aronson, good feet from Brendan Aronson. He's going to drive into the box. And, well, I don't know what the ref's given here. Maybe a handball on Brendan Aronson, but Brendan Aronson continues to play. I don't know what he's doing. The referee's pulled back for a handball. Brendan Aronson doesn't, he looks a bit shocked with the decision as well. But Brendan Aronson was the only one playing there, it seemed like in the end. Looking at that chance again. Stack flick over the top to Calvert-Lewin. And yeah, it's a really good save in the end by Pickford. Bit of a drink break. Frankie, there's 400 of you. Wow. I've only just seen that. 400 of you in the chat. Wow. Over from One Leeds. Appreciate a watch along it in work. Like and sub. Thank you, Nathan Hughes. Yeah, hopefully, you know, you guys doing well. Here goes Brendan Aronson. Oh, my goodness. Brendan Aronson has gone down. He's gone over. Sorry. So thank you for all the support. Thank you so much. I will get to your comments. Here's Jaden Bogle. Goes for the whipping ball. Needs to get dealt with and only does as far as Patterson. Patterson says he left it. But Leeds United are going to go for that long throw in the far corner. And, yeah, Aronson started this game off strongly, as he has done so far in 2026. We're looking at Daniel Farker there, having a nice sit down at the new comfy seats in the Hill Dickinson Stadium, it looks like. But, yeah, like I said, thank you for everyone who's in here tonight. If you're from whoever's channel or Everton fan, Leeds fan, really do appreciate it. And by the lack of not a lot of comments, I'm hoping you guys are just sitting and enjoying the commentary. And that's what we like to hear. Leeds United going for a long throw. Ampadu to throw it into the box. One of his weaker throws. Leeds don't win the first ball. Falls to James Justin. He goes for a full volley, and it goes all the way out for a goal kick. Dribbled wide by the number 24. Obviously not his strongest asset is shooting on goal. The Leeds left wing back this evening, but he will have to get up and down that wing in the way Leeds United play. Obviously in the 3-5-2, they want to go up and down. And obviously, his natural foot is right, and they go short. Tarkowski to Pickford. Obviously, this new goal kick thing that, you know, they don't kick it long straight away. They go short straight away. Barry's absolutely turned born now, but I think Stroke will be on the cover, and he is. He finds James Justin. He's got Gay up. Oh, Barry's gone down untouched here. I don't know what's happened to Barry, but something's happened to the Everton striker. He's gone down. Not really sure. No one was touching him. Beto's warming up already. Advantage Leeds. Evening, Ollie. Thank you for the live stream. No worries at all. In my truck in Cambridge. Thanks for doing this. Chris Burden. No worries, buddy. 3 points would be beautiful. It would be. Have win, please. Leeds win, please. Sorry. Have you not heard? Leeds win, please. Let's see what happened to Barry here. He's gone for the jump up. He's just ran and something... Anything happened? No, he's just landed a bit wrong, Barry. That's not good sign for Everton. I really like your commentary because you're referring to the game or refreshing or I even know whatever you mean. I appreciate your lovely comment there. Hey man, I'm in the USA and our streaming is always delayed. It'll be helpful if you display the game time on your streaming screen so I can sync it up. Thanks, mate. Like I said, if I start doing these more all the time, I will invest and find out how you do a timer. I promise I will. But like I said, I don't do these often. So maybe that's something I need to think about. But yeah, 100%, if that is easier. Like I said, we're on the 13th minute. I will keep referring to the minutes, but I really do appreciate the feedback. Let's get this ticking across the bottom instead of the lineup. Everyone knows the lineup by now. Play on. I believe Barry is off getting some treatment. So Everton down for 10 for now. I don't think Beto is coming on yet. Barry's on the other side of the pitch, not on the pitch yet. So Leeds could take advantage of this 10-man. Good feet from... it drops to Brendan Aronson on the edge of the box. Brendan Aronson puts it through to James Bogle. I meant to say Jaden Bogle. He's won a corner in the end. It happened so quick. Lovely bit of play from Leeds United. I mean, Tarkowski's fuming that Barry's not on the pitch. It was Ampadu straight through to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Lovely flick from Stack. Stack to Aronson. Aronson, I thought he held on to it too long, but he found Bogle in tons of space. Bogle tried to square it to Dominic Calvert-Lewin, but in the end, it was brilliant defended by Tarkowski. Leeds get their first corner of the game, and a nice bit of play there from Leeds United and taking advantage of the 10 men of Everton for now. I believe Barry's back on the pitch, but Leeds are the third top goal scorers, a joint third top goal scorers in set pieces. Stacks on this one. Stack to whip it in. Not a bad looking ball. Goes over everyone. Falls to Gruev, who just hits it over the bar, the Bulgarian. Not a bad effort from the edge of the box. Just did go over, though. Just didn't keep it down. But, yeah, I mean, the ball fell to absolutely no one. And just a flick away from Armstrong. Fell to the edge of the box from Gruev. And that's where you want it to be when it's falling nicely on a plate like that to you. It did come up a little. And it's not too far over from Gruev. And that'd be an unlikely goal scorer if he was to get a goal this evening. Obviously, the one goal I really remember him, and it might be one of his only goals, was obviously the playoff against Norwich, that free kick. And Everton look to counter-attack now. Here goes Mikalenko. He's running down this left-hand side. He finds Njai, the most dangerous Everton player so far for sure. Njai, the number 10, puts Bogle on his arse, gets whipped in. Strauch deals with it. Very well done from Strauch. Calvert-Lewin will hold up, but Jake O'Brien's right there, and Everton win it back straight away. Here goes Garner now. Every player in the Leeds United half, including the Everton centre-backs. And obviously Pickford's not. Pickford's not. It's a nice ball from Garner. Well dealt with by Ampadu. Bogle needs to get it clear. Not the best of flicks from Bogle. Stack doesn't win anything there. Stack's asking for a free kick. He thinks he's been sandwiched, but referee says no. Here's Mikalenko down this left-hand side. He finds Armstrong, the number 45, who's impressed in recent weeks for Everton. Idrissa Gana-Gueye back in the 11 from AFCON. Patterson now. Goes back to Tarkowski. A bit of Everton pressure now that Leeds have to deal with. 16 minutes gone in this game. Here's Garner. To Mikalenko down this left-hand side. Garner, the number 37, puts it back to Mikalenko. Mikalenko might look to swing it in. He does swing it in. Ball now deals with it. Only falls on the edge of the box to Garner. Back to Gana-Gueye. Out to Patterson. Patterson finds McNeil. Like I said, McNeil starting on the right-hand side today and Njai starting on the left. Obviously, that could always switch. Both players capable. Tarkowski tries the ball over the top, but it goes all the way back to Darlow. Both teams look like they could cause both teams problems. I'd be surprised if this one ends 0-0, but I'm not sure. Obviously, no massive clear-cut chances yet, and the only shot on target is Calvert-Lewin's, if you can call it a shot. It's a bit of a toe poke into no one. Ball now goes back to Darlow. Like I said, Darlow's probably who's had the most touches this game. Darlow goes for a long switch and it finds hopefully James Justin if Patterson can get there. James Justin wins the header. Brendan Aronson, lovely flick from Brendan Aronson to Gruev. Gruev can maybe drive now. He puts a lovely ball over to Bogle. Bogle has to slow down the play because he's got no real options ahead of him. But Leeds might keep up this pressure, but they'll just keep the ball now. Here's Ampadu to Strauch. Strauch puts it on this left-hand side to Brendan Aronson, who started this game off strong. Brendan Aronson whips it into the box, well dealt with by Tarkowski. Everton get it clear, and as far as Strauch over to Brendan Aronson on this left wing. He's looking to take on McNeil, and he's into the Everton box now. Puts it on the edge to Gruev. Gruev whips it in. Not the best of balls. Calvert-Lewin's kind of cleared it. He forgot what team he's playing for there. Ball now. Bit of a foul there, and I think it will go back. It won't go back. I thought it was going to be an advantage for Everton, but Leeds United play on. Here's Ampadu. Over to Brendan Aronson, who's kind of started on this left wing. It's a bit of a weird one for Brendan Aronson, and McNeil deals with him very, very well, the number 7. And Everton, in the end, get it clear. But a good bit of pressure again from Leeds. Wasn't the best of balls from Gruev into the box in the initial sort of period. And Barry tried to flick it there, but Leeds get a throw-in. Great commentary. Thank you so much. Press like, folks. He is great. Thank you, guys. Anyone know what American channel this is on? I unfortunately don't. If anyone can help North Devon Dog out, that would be brilliant. Commentary is fab, Ollie. Thank you. Great commentary. Guys, if you're enjoying the commentary, you know what to do. Smash that like button. And someone asked what the game's been like so far. Very even. Best chance of the game probably fell to Dominic Calvert-Lewin, but it was a bit of a half chance. But either way, 18 minutes gone here. Everton 0, Leeds United 0. And if you're enjoying this commentary, like I said, smash that like button. Ball now, and he's get it clear. He does get it clear. Gruev, he's got Jack Garner. Is it Jack Garner? Is it Jack Garner? It is Jack Garner, isn't it? 4 shots and 4 touches in the opposition box so far for Leeds, compared to Everton's 0. That's in the last, since the 5th minute, sorry. Leeds with most possession in this game. Here goes James Justin now, who's getting a bit of steam on here. He's running and no one's stopping him so far. He gives it to Brendan Aronson. Brendan Aronson can whip it in. Puts it on the edge of the box to Bogle. Bogle with a bit of a touch. James Justin. It gets blocked and Everton are dealing with it really well. I think Bogle took a touch too much. But Leeds pick up the ball again. Here's Ampadu into the Everton half. He puts a low to Jaden Bogle. Bogle now. Good feet from Bogle, but good defending in the end by Njai. He's got back and it's an advantage for Everton, but referee pulls it back for a free kick. But again, good link up between Brendan Aronson. I'll tell you what, Brendan Aronson's doing well tonight, but I was criticising him a bit. Well, every time he goes to do it, I criticise, just put it in the box. But actually, there's been 2 passes that he's made to Bogle this evening that have been pinpoint and fell to Bogle's feet. And Bogle just hasn't done good enough. And actually, it was actually Bogle who blocked James Justin's shot. So it's unlucky, really is unlucky from Leeds. The 2 wing-backs linking up quite well. 20 minutes gone in this fixture. It is Everton 0, Leeds United 0. If you're asking for a timer, unfortunately, I haven't got one. But next time, maybe I will. Pickford goes for the very long kick. Strauch will head and win. Here's Ampadu now for Leeds. Seen a lot of the ball in the last 5 minutes. So it's this man, James Justin, who will keep running down this wing. He's got pace for days at the moment, James Justin, but he has lost out on the ball. Good defender from McNeil, who gets back. Ampadu intercepts really well from Armstrong. Here is Ampadu, and he finds Jaden Bogle. He's got no one in front of him. Obviously, in this formation, Bogle is the wingman. Stack kind of pushing out there, but he has to go home to Joe Roden. Bornau, who is the middle centre-back in this back 3 of Strauch and Roden. Strauch picks it up to James Justin, who kicks it home to Bornau, a bit unconventionally, but it finds Bornau in the end. Strauch, bit of a heavy touch. He goes for the switch, does find the switch. Calvert-Lewin probably won't win that. Oh, he will. It's a nice flick over to Bogle if he can get there, but Mikolenko is the favourite. He's gone down, and I don't know if it's a throw-in for Everton or if it's a throw-in or a free kick. Not too sure what they have given. I believe it might be a free kick, which is soft. But, you've seen them given in this game. It's on USA Network. USA Network. Whoever wanted to know, it's USA Network. Ollie, you're amazing at commentary. Absolutely professional quality. Thank you, guys. How have you played? Not bad so far. Quite even. Aronson has been brilliant recently. He really has. The commentary is splendid, sir. Thank you, everyone, for the compliments of the commentary. Ampadu gone down injured here, but he gets back up on his feet. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I don't know how long I've got in me. It's only 20 minutes into the game. Obviously, we've been live for 40 minutes. There's nearly 500 of you in here. 500. And if you're new, please do subscribe. We do transfer news. We do match reactions, all the good stuff. And apparently live streams now. Calvert-Lewin tried the turn, and Leeds will win a throw-in right next to David Moyes, who's had a brilliant second spell back here. Or is it third spell back here now at Everton? I think it's his second spell. Done very well at Everton. Obviously, when I look at Everton's 11, I'm never really too like, okay, these are really dangerous players, but Moyes just get some work, and obviously there's a few in the likes of Njai and Dewsbury Hall and Grealish and things. But still, got a good team, Everton here. Darlow goes back to ball now. These two have, luckily, they're on the same wavelength. Only just, it's actually not a bad ball from Bornau in the end. And he finds Bogle. A good hold-up play from Calvert-Lewin. Aronson needs to win that, but well defended by Patterson. Leeds win a free kick, but I'll tell you what, Bornau and Darlow just need to get that communication a little bit better. But in the end, Leeds got away with it. And actually, it's a free kick into the Everton half. And Leeds, Leeds get away with one there. Nice flick from Calvert-Lewin, and Mikolenko brought down Bogle. I don't think Aronson was going to get the ball anyway, but either way, 22 minutes into this fixture, still Everton 0, Leeds 0. West Ham winning this weekend, obviously, as we know. Nottingham Forest winning and Bournemouth winning. Crystal Palace, Tottenham being dragged into this relegation fight. I've already said this at the start of the stream. If you're new, Leeds win this tonight, we're still in the relegation battle. If we lose, we're in a relegation battle. If we draw, we are in a relegation battle. The season is not done yet. One thing is for certain, though, that Leeds do have a free kick, probably about 40 yards out here. Stack looking to whip it in. Stack goes all the way to the back post of Joe Roden, and Ampadu's given a foul away, and Ampadu's not happy, so Leeds don't even get to play the free kick. Ampadu not happy with that. We'll have to see what happened here. Tarkowski's gone down quite easy. Ampadu he should know better not to have his hands all over him, in fairness. And Leeds, from an attacking point, have just wasted their chances there. Nice touch in from Garner. Hold up by Barry, who looked like he was going to be injured, but Barry's carried on. It's good pace from Barry, the number 11, and he's driving into the Leeds United box. He's got no real options with him, and it's a goal kick to Leeds United. Brilliant defending by Sebastian Bornau, but a good turn of pace there from Barry, who, you know, he's had his critics, but it's good turn of pace there from the number 11. Thought he had Bornau on toast, but Bornau dealt with him quite well driving into the box. He kept up with him the whole time, and actually a ricochet back off Barry after the good defending from Bornau. Leeds United get a goal kick, but brilliant defending from Sebastian Bornau, who obviously comes into the 11 this evening. And he's started all right. He started all right, the number 23. Obviously, talks of him that he wasn't happy and he could have left this transfer window, but obviously that looks like that's all gone quiet now. Bornau does go long, but sort of slid in there by Armstrong. Garner picks up. Garner tries to flick it down the line, but it doesn't stay in, so it will be a Leeds United throw-in down this right-hand side. Armstrong throws it to Roden. Roden can maybe go long. No real clear-cut chances. Obviously, Leeds have had the better of them so far, 25 minutes into this fixture, but not too much to break the teams apart. And it'll be another Leeds United throw-in. Let's quickly reply to some chats. Ollie, the new Gary Lineker. Hopefully not Wayne Lineker. Great defending. Yeah, it was from Bornau. He's been brilliant. Anyone got a link to watch? I personally don't. Sorry. Sorry if I've missed any chats. You definitely need to do more watch-alongs, Ollie, your class. Thank you. You ever link these on your CV when you're looking for broadcasting gigs? I do, mate. They still don't want me. I know. How terrible. Back for Pickford now. Over to Tarkowski. To Patterson. Good pressure from Leeds and James Justin. Tarkowski looking, he has to deal with this because Brendan Aaronson's up, and Leeds win a throw-in right in the corner. It's basically like a corner for Leeds United, but it's good pressure from Brendan Aaronson and James Justin down that left-hand side. Obviously, Brendan Aronson is playing as the 2 with Calvert-Lewin, but he's pushing out more to the left this evening so far. But Leeds basically have a corner, because if it's an Ampadu throw-in, if he can get some height on it like he normally does, it's right near the corner flag, and hopefully Leeds United can make something of this. Even a young fan in the crowd is pointing where Ampadu should be, even though he tries to creep a little bit forward. Ampadu knows his place. He's been told. Here is Ampadu with a long throw, and hopefully Leeds United can do something from this. Got some height in there. Ampadu, not the best of throws again, but it doesn't really beat anyone. It's all the way out. Referee gets in the way of Brendan Aronson, and this will be terrible if something happens from this. But no, Brendan Aronson does really, really well and wins the ball back. Referee did get in the way there. Gruev on the turn. Gives it back to James Justin. Leeds still, this attack is on here. If Leeds can make something of this quick, Ampadu. But no, Ampadu goes all the way back to Strauch. And Strauch maybe could go all the way back to Darlow. When you're thinking there was an attack there, Darlow is getting closed down, but he will clear it. Only as far as Calvert-Lewin maybe. And it's a flick on from him. Mikolenko's chucked his hand into it. Referee says no. Leeds players are stopped. I don't know why. The referee hasn't blown up for anything. And Jai down this left wing. He's got Stack on him. Stack, good defending. And that might be a Leeds throw-in. It's not. It's an Everton throw-in. Stack complaining. They play it quickly, though, to Mikolenko at left wing back, or left back for the formation Everton are playing in. Jake O'Brien to Tarkowski, the number 6. Tarkowski has to go back to Pickford. Like I said, no real clear-cut chances so far. Pickford. There's quite a nice ball into Mikolenko that Stack probably should have watched there. But on his running in fudge there, Stack, because he really should have read that pass from Pickford. He didn't. Everton keep the ball. Here's Armstrong. Well, I haven't even seen much of Armstrong, but I'm told he's been impressive in an Everton shirt. If you're an Everton fan, you'll have to let me know. I think he's youngster. Here's Tarkowski. On the right-hand side to Patterson. Everton try and go long. Good fake shot from Patterson. Nice bit of 1-2 play from him and McNeil, but I think James Justin will watch that, and he has been fouled. I thought that was a bit harsh to give away there. I mean, you're seeing them in the Premier League so much more now that just the slight of touches, people go down. I mean, if it was given against us, I'll be fuming. But James Justin wins Leeds United a free kick. This is a good time to promote me. Yeah, well, there's a break in play. Smash that like button. There's 500 views, so I want 500 likes. Also, subscribe if you're new as well. I mean, we want to get to 22,000 subscribers ASAP. So if you're new, subscribe. Thank you. Parag Marate, Leeds chairman and co-owner. He is here this evening. Don't see much of him. But there we are. He's here this evening on the bench. Okafor, Perot, all warming up. Ampadu wins the header in the middle of the park. Bogle. Mikolenko, good head. Gruev gets stuck in there with Idrissa Gana Gay. And Jai might try and pick this up. But Leeds United already are going quite hard into Njai, which I like. Bogle, nice ball to Stack. Stack down this right-hand side. Whips it in low. Goes to Calvert-Lewin. He's left it. My fault to Brendan Aronson. My fault to James Justin. 1-0. 1-0 Leeds. Leeds United go 1-0 up at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. And it's the number 24, James Justin. What a goal. And it's a lovely goal. I'd said that James Justin wasn't going to get on the score sheet. And I tell you what he's done. He's proved me wrong and he's got on the score sheet. It was a lovely bit of play from Leeds United. Ball gets cleared out. Leeds United deal with it quite well. It gets headed. And I tell you what, Njai tries to get onto the ball. Roden and Stack team up really nice down this right-hand side. Win it back off him. Stack flicks it to Bogle. Bogle puts it down to him on the right-hand side. He flashes the ball across the box. Brendan Aronson leaves it for James Justin, and James Justin sticks it in the back of the net. After 28 minutes, Leeds United go 1-0 up here at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. And I tell you what, it's a lovely goal from James Justin, and I'm absolutely buzzing. I'm buzzing with that. And a really good call from James Justin, to let it go. I'm just changing the score now to let it go because Brendan Aronson could have took a touch, could have done anything. But either way, Leeds United go 1-0 up at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. And who expected that? Farker happy with that. Lovely play, like I said, down the right-hand side for Leeds United. But look at that. Leeds United 1, Everton 0. And we're going to get that going across the bottom as well because you guys want to see that. You want to see when James Justin scored and what a goal it was. Let me quickly change it to... Oh, come on. I will read your chats in a minute, guys. Come on, buzzing with that. Buzzing with that. There we go. As you can see, down the bottom, Justin, 28. Bosh. There we are. Right, Ollie, your commentary is top. I'm getting excited while working in the USA. Good. I'm glad. Goal. Oh, you're doing a listen along. Hopefully, you'll be our lucky commentator. Hopefully. Well, I mean, I've done one for the Newcastle game, which is a fun game. Don't get me wrong. But, didn't end the best. Good cross by Stack. It really, really was. Guys, I would love to read up all your chats. I really would. Congrats, James Justin. Come on, JJ. He smashed it. He really, really has. Let's go. Let's hold on. And yeah, Garrett commentary, pal. Thank you. Give Ollie a like and subscribe. Really do. Thank you so much. Guys, if you're asking for timers, really do. I am sorry. I didn't know a timer was such a big issue. I really didn't. I'll try and get one done for the next game. But I really didn't know that timing was a big issue. I'll keep letting you know. We're half an hour into the game and all this stuff. And Jai, he's saying he wanted a free kick. Ooh. Oh, they're looking at that. I mean, they've given the goal, don't get me wrong. But it was a bit of a elbow there from Anton Stack. And Stack might be here again. Oh, no, he doesn't. Yeah, I could see why maybe Everton fans would be a bit upset with that. I'm not sure. But either way, it doesn't matter. Still 1-0 Leeds. 1-0 Leeds. Would you rather that at the bottom? What should we get? You know what? We'll get that at the bottom for now. We'll get that at the bottom. And then, yeah, if people come in and ask who scored, let them know. James Justin in the 28th minute. Great commentary. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you very much. Really do appreciate the kind words. Subscribe and drop a like to show your appreciation. So it is Everton 0, Leeds United 1. James Bogle. That's Jaden Bogle, not James Bogle. Calvert-Lewin does really well there to find Brendan Aronson on the edge of the box on the right-hand side again. Leeds looking to do something. Good tricks from him. Bogle puts it to the back post to James Justin. And James Justin might win it again. Calvert-Lewin. It's not for... Oh, how's that a foul? He's given a foul. Calvert-Lewin said he's put his body into him. I think it's a bit early. Tarkowski pushes Calvert-Lewin. I mean, Calvert-Lewin laughed. Tarkowski didn't. But, yeah, it was a bit of a... Yeah, maybe it is a foul on Calvert-Lewin. He used his body, but... Maybe, I don't know. It will be an Everton free kick, basically, where the goalkeeper takes his kicks. And Leeds United, unlucky there. Nearly made it 2-0. Down this right-hand side, we are targeting Mikolenko's side and not even playing an out-and-out winger. You know, Stack's getting down that right-hand side. Aronson's having another good game. And we're 32 minutes into this game, and Leeds United lead 1-0. Pickford with not the best of kicks. Here's Aronson. Nice pass into Gruev to... Back to Aronson. Really good football from Leeds United. Aronson driving into the box. He's going for it. Brendan Aronson, he does really well. And it'll be a Leeds United corner. He does really well, Brendan Aronson. At turn of pace, it was a lovely link up with Aronson, Gruev and Justin. Justin puts it to Brendan Aronson. He's running down this left-hand side. And he then turns a pace like that. And it's good defending in the end by Patterson, who gets back. Tarkowski was lucky. He put in a leg. I mean, Brendan Aronson rather sort of respectfully jumped out of the way of it. Maybe if he did clip him there, Leeds could have got a penalty. But it is a Leeds United corner. Their second of the game. Stack to whip this one in from the left-hand side. Maybe Leeds can cause Everton some more fuss. To go 2 goals up would be good. Stack whips it in. Not a bad corner in, but it goes all the way through. Brendan Aronson might pick this up. He does ahead of Idrissa Gana Gay, and he's got good feet, Brendan Aronson. Brendan Aronson holds it up, and he does really well to go all the way back to Jayden Bogle, and Jayden Bogle will go back to Carl Darlow. But again, it's Brendan Aronson just playing really, really well so far in the Leeds United shirt this year. He's had another good game. Here's a stack to Strauch. Leeds just starting to get numbers back. Darlow, he's got two men on him in McNeil and in Jai. And Jai and McNeil, I believe, maybe have swapped sides. Lovely ball from Darlow again. And Brendan Aronson is through the middle here. And he's got Jayden Bogle. Jayden Bogle to whip it across the box. Does. Calvert-Lewin hits the post. He hits the post. Comes out to Ampadu. Oh my goodness. Calvert-Lewin hits the post. And really good play from Leeds United. Again, it's down this right-hand side. Where is Mykolenko? Nobody has seen him. He's absolutely in the middle of nowhere. Brendan Aronson puts it to this right-hand side where Bogle is. He's timed his run well. Bogle's put it across the box. Oh, it's harder to miss from Calvert-Lewin. It really, really was. Came back out to Ampadu. He snapped his shot. It went wide. But the big chance is Calvert-Lewin. And it did take a deflection off Mykolenko. But how has Calvert-Lewin not scored? Oh, it's hit the post, and that might come back to haunt him on his Everton return. Really unlucky. Leeds United really got close to putting 2 goals up here, and that would have been a real statement from Leeds United so far. Great commentary, Ollie. Thank you very much. Robbie, playing very good. Now we've got the goal. Ollie, keep up the hard work. Love the show. Thank you, mate. Almost 2. Really was. Hits the post so close indeed. Unlucky Calvert-Lewin. Carl Darlow now. We are 10 minutes away from the 45th minute. Not sure how many minutes will be added on. Not too much stoppage in play so far. Lovely touch from Bogle on this right-hand side. He's been kicked to smithereens by Mykolenko, and he will win a free kick just into the Everton half. Leeds will take their time with this. And Jai kicks the ball away. Referee doesn't really take any notice of that. But Leeds so unlucky not to make it 2-0. Really good chances from Calvert-Lewin there. And a lovely bit of play down the right-hand side. Again, it's come from Bogle and Stack. And again, Brendan Aronson with his driving runs. Carl Darlow. Bit of time, no real pressure. Barry now coming to chase after him. Darlow goes long again. Calvert-Lewin winning these headers tonight up against O'Brien and Tarkowski. What a touch from Calvert-Lewin. Really good touch, but in the end does lose out. Here's Njai now. He needs to get a bit of his magic. He had a good opening to this game. He goes all the way back to Pickford. Pickford hits it long. And only hits Ampadu. Does really well. Good feet from Ampadu. Good pass from Ampadu. No, it's not at all, actually. It's gone all the way to Patterson, the right back. And Patterson goes back to Tarkowski. Ampadu just a bit lapsed there. He had less time, than he thought, probably. Here's Patterson over to Idrissa Gana Gueye, who obviously has returned from AFCON. Had a very good tournament. Jake O'Brien. Now to Mykolenko, every Everton player in the Leeds United half. Here's Njai, who's got a bit of magic on him. He runs at Bogle, and he's getting close to that Leeds United box. He's now in the box, and Bogle deals with him very well. Stack picks up the missing pieces, and really good challenge there from Garner. Garner wins the ball back for Everton. Here is the number 37. On the edge of the box is Armstrong on the left-hand side. Finds Idrissa Gana Gueye out to Patterson now. Patterson maybe looking to whip it in. Patterson does. Only falls as far as Strauch. He deals with it well. And Calvert-Lewin has gone down there, and Leeds United win a free kick. And Jake O'Brien's gone a bit strong in there on DCL, his old teammate. And referee, I think it's Mason. Is it Paul Mason? Is that someone? No cards given so far. As long as we press this way, we should be fine. Yeah, and if we keep Njai quiet. Darlow's kicking is making me nervous. Yeah, but at least he's kicking it with Lucas Perry. God, you think I don't know what he's going to do with it. 37 minutes gone here. Everton 0, Leeds United 1. James Justin go after 28 minutes. Aronson, lovely flicks again. Aronson's finding himself in that 10 position. He's picking up so much room. Here is Strauch now. James Justin goes all the way back to Darlow. Be chased down by Armstrong. Darlow does need to get it clear. He does in the end. Left-hand side, but Tarkowski wins the header. Ball hasn't got on the floor yet, and still won't. Still hasn't, and eventually it's gone on the floor, and it's Ilya Gruev who gives it to Ampadu. Can turn out, but decides not to, and he goes back to the number 23, Bornau. Bornau decides not to give it to Gruev when he's got Armstrong right up him. Ampadu, Leeds United play good. Lovely flick from James Justin. Here's Brendan Aronson now. Leeds could have a chance here. Brendan Aronson might go to hit it himself. Brendan Aronson! It's really, really weak, that shot. And Stack saying, why didn't you pass to me? That's why I didn't really react, because Brendan Aronson actually was a very tame effort, but into the gloves of Pickford. And he's already chucked out to Armstrong, who's already in the Leeds half and looking to run down this line. And he's done really well, Armstrong, the number 45. He's got 2 men on him. He's fell over. Referee says it's a free kick, even though all the Leeds players are saying how. And I'd be on the Leeds United side there, been a bit biased and say, how have you given that? But good running there from Armstrong, the youngster, down the left-hand wing. Left-hand side, I should say. But maybe Bogle gave him a bit of a push. A silly free kick to give away. It's on this left-hand side. They can do an in-swinger here. It's about 25 yards out, I'd say. Maybe a bit more. Actually, it is a lot more. It's nearer to the throw-in line. Garner will be over this. Got a good bit of a set-piece specialist, Garner. He's got McNeil next to him as well. Leeds needs to keep this one clear. Calvert-Lewin and Tarkowski having a little laugh together. Obviously, Calvert-Lewin so close to doubling Leeds United's lead. He hit the post a few minutes ago. Garner looking to whip this one in. Garner does. He goes short. And James Justin, a bit of a unconventional clearance. It goes out for a corner. Probably could have dealt with that a little bit better, the goal scorer. But in the end, it goes out to an Everton corner. I believe they're third of the game. We're coming up to the 39th minute in this fixture. Still Everton 0, Leeds United 1. Leeds need to keep this out, and hopefully they can. Garner over this corner again. Garner whips it in. Not a bad-looking ball. Darlow tries to punch it. It gets in no man's land a bit. It falls out to Mikolenko. Mikolenko doesn't do very well. Strout clears it in the end, only as far as Patterson, who looks to head it back in. But he's a lovely header, actually, to Mikolenko on this left-hand side. Back to Garner. Garner looking to whip it in. He does. Not a bad ball. That's going to go over everyone, though, and into the hands of Kyle Darlow, who goes down and trips Strout on the way through. But either way, Kyle Darlow's got it in his hands. And Leeds United do well to deal with the attacking pressure of Everton. He needs to get out of his hands quick because that time is going. And Darlow in the end does kick it. Obviously, the 9-second rule now. Put him under a little bit of pressure. Jake O'Brien has pulled down Calvert-Lewin. Referee says no. Ball in the air. Ampadu wins it. Good header from him. Bogle. Mikolenko does well. But it's going to be a Leeds United throw. And don't think Ampadu's going to go long for this one, but he's walking over to it. So maybe he will. 40 minutes gone in this one. 500 of you in here. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you, guys. 2-0 at halftime would be so nice. It really would be. Equal points with Spurs and Palace boys. Who would have thought? Yeah, who would have thought? Everton probably need a second half changes. Leeds are dominating. We are looking the better side so far, I would say. Ampadu is going to go for a long throw. The number 4. Throws it in. One of his better throws this evening, but still not good. And Everton do get it clear. And Jai looks to counter. Bogle deals with it. Not the best. Again, oh, Aronson's been caught there. Referee says no. Garner Gay tries to play it. Advantage Everton. Oh, I mean, Barry was through there. And, that's why the Everton fans are complaining. Pickford's complaining as well. Maybe Everton could have counter-attacked there. Referee brings it back. Luckily for Leeds. 40 minutes gone in this game. Let me get a quick drink, ladies and gentlemen. Quick drink. Tarkowski over to Patterson. No vodka in here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It is just apple and pear, I think. I don't know what it is. Here's Idrissa Gana Gay for Everton now. Puts it through to Njai, who's getting more of the ball now as the half goes on. Back to Gay. He needs an option, but he goes and finds Mikolenko on this left-hand side. Mikolenko will have to go back to Garner. No real options for Garner, so he'll have to go back to Tarkowski. Tarkowski in the Everton half now. Ex-Burnley man. Back to Garner. Formerly linked with Leeds United. Garner before he did sign for Everton. Nice bit of play from Armstrong to Garner, but well intercepted by Joe Rodon, who he's going on a run down this right-hand side. Stack decides not to pass to him, and he goes to Strauch over to James Justin. Justin, he's got a man on his back, Gruev here. Hopefully he knows that. Kyle Darlow, not the best of kicks from Kyle Darlow and Gruev. A little bit of a mess up at the back from the Welshman, the Bulgarian. In the end, they get it away, but it's a bit of a terrible kick from Darlow, and it sees an Everton throw. But, I mean, Darlow commanded that ball was his, even though I thought Gruev was the easier option. They do get away with it. Not a massive mix-up, and it's not the best of pass from Idrissa Gana. Again, it goes out for a Leeds throw-in. Leeds lucky there. I mean, not the best of passes. Leeds will take their time with this one. In the Championship, if you care, Coventry are 1-0 up against Norwich. Norwich have hit some fine form in recent weeks, but Coventry remain at the top of the table and looking to extend their lead at the top of the table so far at Carrow Road. They are 1-0 to the good at Norwich. Here at the Hill Dickinson Stadium, it's still Everton 0, Leeds United 1. We're coming up to 43 minutes. It'd be nice for Leeds United to go into this 1-0 up. Obviously, still means nothing. Leeds United went 2-1 up at half-time against Newcastle. We know how that one ended, but it's a good start for Leeds United. And like I said, not going to get too carried away as of yet. Joe Rodon next to Daniel Farke here on the throw-in. Maybe looking to go long here, Leeds, but they'll take their time with it. Joe Rodon tries to flick it to Calvert-Lewin. Bogle picks up the missing pieces down this right-hand side. He's got plenty of men on him. Bogle might still pick it up. He does. He's a bit too quick for Mikolenko this evening. Bogle does really well to find Aronson. Good link up with Bogle. Aronson whipped in. Well defended by Jake O'Brien. Everton get it clear in the end. Barry can't hold it up. Grove's got a man on his back. He gives James Justin. James Justin's got a man on his. And Stroud picks up the ball. And good play from Leeds United this, keeping the ball. Ball now. Barry going to chase down Darlow. And Darlow pings it all the way to Roden. Roden does get there in the end. But again, someone said about Darlow's distribution earlier. Kind of get what you mean at the moment. It's been a bit wayward the last 5 minutes. Jake O'Brien will pick it up and he'll go all the way back to Jordan Pickford, who hasn't had too much to do despite Leeds United have hit the post and scored. And he's made one save, one big save anyway. And that's for Calvert-Lewin as well. Calvert-Lewin does want a goal this evening. You can tell that. And he'd love a goal here. Njai, the number 10, picking up the ball. Most dangerous player for Everton this evening so far, I would say, but he's lost out the ball, but he's won it back. Good play from the number 10. Njai keeps on going down his left-hand wing. Lovely switch over to Patterson, but James Justin reads it so well, and he heads it as far as Idrissa Gay. But Leeds, it was enough on that header that Leeds United could get a little bit of a clearance going. I mean, where's Darlow? Darlow's in no man's land. Stroud deals with it really well. Again, Darlow just needs to be careful there to remain switched on, the Welshman. Here's Ampadu, back to another Welsh teammate. Ampadu now, over to Strauch. Thank you, everyone who's here. Over 500 of you. Coming up to halftime. We'll have a nice chat at halftime, I'm sure. Joe Roden with a really loose ball there. Not a good pass at all. Everton through here. Here's Garner. Garner tries a strike. It hits the side netting. Joe Roden, lucky boy. Best chance for Everton, that. I mean, Garner probably had more time than he thought. Joe Roden holds his hands up. You don't often see a mistake out of him. He tries to play it short into Ampadu. Wasn't the right option at all. Njai, lovely flick around the corner from Garner, and he hits it straight to the side net and never really causing Darlow too much hassle. But yeah, it's a decent shot from his left foot. He got good power behind it. And we're going to now see how many minutes added on. I'm going to say 2, maybe. I don't think there's going to be too many at all. He's about to put it up, and we're into the 45th minute now. How many minutes added on? 2 minutes added on, like I thought. Njai now. No real stops in the game, but someone is down for Leeds. Not sure. Can't see who it is as of yet. Referee halts play for an Everton throw-in. But whoever the player is, I think's got back up because Everton are playing on. I think it was Stack. It was Stack. He's got back up to his feet. Here's Mikolenko now. Njai. Bullied off it by Bogle. Good from him. Stack running down this right wing to Calvert-Lewin. Good play from Leeds. Ampadu. It's Brendan Aronson actually who loses it to Barry. And Barry and Everton could counter-attack here. Brendan Aronson doing a bit too much on it. Barry, terrible pass from Barry. Ampadu intercepts. Bogle, everyone's getting in each other's way a bit there. Ampadu and Aronson, and Gay get a bit involved with each other there. Leeds just need to get this clear. Ampadu gets it. But the ball has not stopped yet. It's Everton throw-in. God, I mean, it was a bit too much from Brendan Aronson. In the end, he got away with it. A minute left until half-time. And here's Jake O'Brien now for Everton. Everton maybe one last spell before the half-time goes. Mikolenko went to go whip it in. He doesn't in the end. He finds Garner around the corner on this left-hand side. That's Armstrong. Here's Armstrong. He finds Garner. Time ticking for Everton if they want one last chance in this half. Here is Garner on the turn. It's not. It's Armstrong. Armstrong, good feet from him. Referee says no. Calvert-Lewin's getting all the way back there to defend, and Jai can't really keep on his feet. In the end, he does keep on his feet. Here's just a Garner Gay. Nothing really happening too much. Gay might go for the switch. He does switch it over to Tarkowski. Tarkowski, if he opens up, he'll find Patterson on this right-hand side. Bit of space for Patterson. He can maybe whip it in, but he decides not to. He goes all the way back to Tarkowski. 20 seconds left. Tarkowski looks to whip it in. He switches it all the way over to... Oh, gets it clear by Roden. Sorry, clears it over to... it was Armstrong, it was. And it will be an Everton throw-in with 10 seconds to go. I'm not sure how long they'll have here. Here's Armstrong, maybe looking for one march chance to 45. Garner, over to Idrissa Garner Gay. Over to Tarkowski. The 47 minutes have gone. 2 minutes of added time is gone. And the referee blows for half-time. It is Everton 0, Leeds United 1. Leeds will be the happier of the sides going into half-time after a James Justin goal in the 28th minute. And yeah, Leeds United go 1-0 up at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. And who would have thought that at half-time? It is Everton 0, Leeds United 1. So let's get chatting in the chat. Good first half from Leeds United. Really, really good. Very happy with that. And yeah, really good, especially good reaction from, seeing teams around us losing, Very good to see what's going on there. So let's get that down the bottom. James Justin in the 28th minute. Right. Justin scored, as you can see, across the bottom. Whew. Here we go. Time for me to catch my breath a little bit there. 578 of you in the chat. Wow. I'm going to see how many subscribers we're on. We better have gained a few. We better have gained a few. I'll be fuming if we haven't. We have. We've gained about 40. Thank you so much for that. So it says 342 in the top corner. We'll get that changed. We're on 388. So let's change that now to 388. But yeah, get your halftime thoughts in the chat if you're watching or if you're listening in. What did you think about that first half for Leeds United? I'll give you my thoughts in a second. I'm just quickly changing up what this is. Quickly change this. Someone just said Melier back. That's a good time to not look at the chat. Right. Here we are. Bosh. There we are. 388. Thank you so much for everyone who is new and subscribed this evening. Really do appreciate all your support. Yeah, so do keep subscribing if you are new. Hope you don't come out second half and sit deep. They can't create anything unless we give them the ball. Agreed. Good first half. It was, Skull. It really was. What a half. What a half indeed. This is a very good season for a newly promoted team. It really, really is. It is good we'd not concede right after we scored. Now we need to be alert second half. Well done, Ollie. Great first half commentary. Thank you, mate. I've just subscribed. Thank you, buddy. Really do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Oh, we've got a 199. Everyone like and subscribe. It's free. This is class. Thank you so much, Graham Duggan. Wow, appreciate it. Bit of money. Thank you so much. You don't have to do it, but Graham, really do appreciate that. That will go on a nice. Oh, what will that go on a nice? Maybe a bad sausage. I don't know. But thank you, Graham. Really do appreciate that. Very good half. The better team, more chances, better flow in an attack. Agree. I remember how big it was when you hit 5K. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, isn't it? Thank you, Jesse, for the support the whole time. You know what I mean? We'll take that. We definitely will, Lee. A bit sloppy at the end of the first half, but better team so far. Definitely. W stream. Thank you, DCL Edits. Aronson is making the USA national team scary. Who would have thought? Roden nearly cost us. Needs to concentrate at the back. Yeah, it's not many times you say that about Roden, is it? Just subscribed, Harry K. You are a legend, son. Thank you. Everton's home form is shocking. It really is. Playing well, but got a bit cocky at times. We were lucky to get away with it. Aronson could be a top player if he learned to release the ball quicker. Yeah, but actually, I think Aronson's done all right this evening. I really do. But I do know what you mean. Aronson, man of the match by miles. Darlow is worrying me, though. Yep. Rate the edits I made you out of 10. Solid 9.5, mate. Nothing's a 10. But yeah, no, I really do appreciate the edits, mate. Is it just me or does Stack look a little bit leggy? I kind of get what you mean, but I always think Stack does. I really do. I think Stack's a brilliant player, but I always think he looks leggy. I don't know why. He runs a bit slow. He's quite a big bloke, isn't he? But I do know what you mean. He has just returned from injury, though. But we've got a strong bench. We do have a strong bench this evening. So do so do Everton, in fairness. Same old if we don't take advantage after Reds made a boo-boo. Well, we're looking like a lower-end established Premier League team. So far. Room for Tanaka? Maybe. I think we need to bring him on in the second half, definitely. Great half from Leeds, really was. Harry, enjoy it because second half Leeds are going to get hammered, says Allison. Is that fighting talk, Allison, or are you a Leeds fan? I don't know. We are a better team with Stack, 100%. I'm not saying Stack's a terrible player. I just think the way he runs, he's just quite. The thing is, he's not slow though. I don't know. He just runs a bit. Weird. What's my thoughts on the half? Leeds have been the better side, 100%. Obviously, Leeds hitting the post as well. Everton, like someone said, without Leeds making kind of errors in losing the ball, they're not creating too much. Obviously, Njai has definitely been their most sort of attacking-wise best player. But even he's not causing too much hassle so far. Their best chance of the game maybe fell to Garner, where he hit the side netting, but that came from a Roden mistake. I'd say Leeds are on top. Leeds are definitely on top. Leeds could have had a chance to make it 2-0, but I'm really happy for James Justin. And like I said, I think he had a shot early in the first half, and I said, that's not his forte to score. And he's gone and scored, so happy days. Leeds have had 10 shots to Everton's 4. Leeds have had 3 on target. Like I said, Everton have had none. Leeds have had the more possession as well. Leeds have got 1.4 expected goals compared to Everton's 0.14. Wow. Bogle has been terrible, our weakest link. I'm going to agree. No, I'm not. I'm going to disagree with you, actually. I think he's done well down the right-hand side. He's a big part of the goal as well. So I'm not going to... I don't think anyone's been our worst player at all. What's your second half predictions, Oliver? Oh, Oliver. I'm going to go for... I'm going to go for a 2-1 lead. Let's go for a 2-1 lead. Aronson, our best player. We don't appreciate him enough. I get it, but he's such a nuisance for other teams. Stack looks leggy is right. Yeah, no, Aronson's been brilliant. Great coverage. Ollie here in Egypt. Wow, nice one, Jeff. Shout out to you in Egypt. It should be at least 2, 3, or even 4. I think 2 would have been probably deserved. Obviously, they're looking at the Justin goal now that he scored. It's actually in the 29th minute or the 28th. So let's change that to the 29th minute. I mean, Stack puts in a bit of an elbow, but I don't think it cost too much. I don't think it was enough to stop the play. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with everyone's chat. Brandon huge improvement. He definitely has been. He definitely has been. Agreed, mate. I'd love to see us get another early goal and see the game out. Let's fingers crossed, mate. Bogle's been amazing. Yeah, I think he's been all right. Justin's been very good. He's ended so many of our. Wow. Thank you. I'm gonna get to everyone's. Wow, £10 from DLR Fabrications 9483. Great watch along MOT. £10. Wow, you are the winner. You are the winner of the donations. But thank you so much. Like again, no one has to send me any sort of money. But when they do, it's very highly appreciated. Thank you very, very much. I'm glad you're enjoying the watch along. Yeah, I mean, thank you so much. I don't know what else to say. Very, very humbled. Thank you very, very much for that. And shout out to you, Graham, as well, who sent the $1.99 donation. And everyone, obviously, in this chat who is just contributing or just watching. If you're not even typing anything in the chat, you're just sitting there and watching. Who cares? Who cares? How are you going to call out our worst player? Well, never mind it being wrong. It's just not what you should be doing based on the half. I completely agree. If we were losing 1-0, maybe you say, oh, he's been our worst player. Maybe he needs to come off. We're winning 1-0. And yeah, I completely agree with that comment, Louis. Another clean sheet would be cool. It would be cool. Enjoying your stream, Ollie. Thank you very much. Predictions 3-0. Yeah, guys, get your second half predictions in. Rate Darlow versus Perry. Oh. I mean, Darlow feels more comfortable. He's had a bit of a shaky sort of back end to that first half. Just with his kicking, nothing to do with shot stopping or anything. But yeah, I do probably prefer Darlow. I wanted it to work so much for Lucas Perry because he's a number one goalkeeper. We signed him as a number one, and he just hasn't been performing. And Fark was very honest, said we play at elite level, and if you're not playing at an elite level, you can't be in the team. And I love that from Daniel Farker. I really, really do. With Leeds in any league, somehow teams around us would suddenly raise their standards to make things tougher. Of course, with the big dogs, mate. Well done for Aronson for leaving the shot for Justin. Exactly. That's kind of like an assist in itself. You know, when someone does like a dummy, like Perot done for Nonto's goal in the cup, the dummy, and even just Brendan Aronson leaving the ball because you know what Aronson's like. Sometimes he could have picked it up, sort of daddled with it, and then messed it up. But what he done, he heard the James Justin call, and Justin put it away with his left foot. Lovely job. Marching on together. You can get the chips with the battered sausage now then. Yes, we've got the $1.99 and now the £10. Come on. I'll get myself a bad sausage. Is there any members video? I might get a membership. I'll tell you what, I set up the membership. It's called the Ollie Fans. Clever, no? Ollie Fans. I don't post anything on it. I've got a few members, so shout out to the members who are on there. But I'm quite honest in the membership thing that I don't do anything. It's just to help keep these lights on in the channel and the mic on and everything. You get nothing, so I wouldn't sign up for it. But it's got a fun name, and you get to use some sort of emojis and things. But it's called the Ollie Fans, which I think is creative in itself. £5 a month. Cheers. MOT, love that. Should be 2-0 up. Everton will come out a different team, I fear. Yeah, they've got the likes of Dewsbury Hall on the bench. Missing that second goal is going to cost us. Really hoping to start keeping clean sheets regularly and control games when we're winning. Fingers crossed, Tom. That's exactly what's going to happen in the second half. Everton bench is good. It is good. Agreed on Aronson. The presence to step aside at the last second is very underrated. Field presence, 100%. We are so proud of you. Me? We shout. Oh, okay, you're singing. You're singing. We shout out. Wait a minute, me? I was like, Dad, are you in the comments? What's going on? Hope we don't regret them misses. Yeah, I hope not too. Hope DCL scores. So do I, mate. Win this evening. Then bring on the Arsenal. Yeah, what a good time to What a good time to play them. I apologise for calling out Bogle, my first time on the stream. I used to a more toxic atmosphere. My bad. No worries at all. I mean, you're not calling him out. You're just saying he's one of the weaker players. That's completely fine. It's fine. But I don't think he is. You think he is? You're entitled to your opinion. No worries at all. Right. Have you convinced me? Right. You've convinced me to get it maybe tomorrow. Great half. That's my dad in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Papa Ward. Great half. Let's hope we don't regret the missed chances. MOT. Hi, Oliver. Hi, Dad. I did just see a text, Dad, but I can't reply to you, unfortunately. Leeds will get relegated, says NUFC official. What? Is that the official Newcastle page? Come on. Should be focusing on Villa. Hey, our away win is overdue. It is. 21,388 followers, mate. Well, yeah, the last time I checked, it might have changed now. Maybe too. Well, it has. We've got 21,406. So thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much for all the support. We've hit 21,400. Come on. If you're new, keep subscribing. Really does help. You have to laugh at Ollie. Membership costs you £5 a month and you get nothing. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm telling people not to get it. Oh, no. I thought you said make a Newcastle channel, but you sent us a fake Newcastle channel. Hyde Papa Ward needs to be careful of Dewsbury Hall. Agreed. Dewsbury Hall can't win games against Leeds. Daniel, don't say that. Don't say that. I predict a second goal early in the second half. Mentality is high in the dressing room at the moment. 3-1 Leeds. Let's hope so. Leeds United for life, 87. And KDH, Kieran Dewsbury Hall, Keenan Dewsbury Hall, sorry, will get smashed. Love your streams. Thank you, Harry, mate. Thank you. I'm subbing to your channel, top lad and top content. Thank you, Tom. I really do appreciate that. And if you're like Tom and you're thinking this guy's all right, I'm trying to get my bottle, sorry. You think this guy's all right and he's got brilliant commentary under his belt, then subscribe. Like I said, do match reactions. We do transfer videos. We just keep you posted with everything going on. But I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Do we have a little halftime chat before the game starts? Give me your, before, you know what? There's 550 of you in this chat, which is amazing, by the way. Before the second half kicks off, whatever team you support, Leeds, Everton, or whatever, give me your favourite player of all time. If you're a Leeds fan, let me know your favourite Leeds United player of all time. Oh, you just saw me spit there. But do let me know. Thank you for everyone subscribing. Much love from Kenya, bro. 2-1 to Everton. I mean, much love too, but don't say 2-1 to Everton. You have a lifesaver. Cannot understand why local radio are blocking the match out. Yeah. Wait, are they? What? Oh, well, like BBC Leeds are blocking the match out? Surely not. Graham, wait. $5 a month. Apple, Google are trying to charge me $7 a month. Maybe it's easier for me to just shoot. No, you don't have to pay anything. Like I said, I might even take down the membership thing because I'm not doing anything. Some said hi, Papa Ward. Hey, Ollie, give us a shout out, pal. MOT. There's your shout out, buddy. But yeah, quickly let me know before the players come out. Oh my God, we're going to get a lot of people saying their favorite players. Maybe this wasn't the best time to do it. Same again, second half, please. Yes. We are miles better, looking like scoring every time we're on the attack. We all know what could happen. Yeah. Jesus Leeds are well on top. Typical Moyes. Wow, says Flash the original. I'm guessing by your picture is an Everton fan. Not happy with that first half. I'm an Aussie. So Viduka, fair enough. Billy Bremner or Billy Paintner? Which one? David Batty, fair. Got to be Rafi. Yeah, Rafinha, of course. Got to be Batty for me. Giles, Bremner. Johnny Giles, underrated. El Hadj Diouf. Yeah, fair enough. Yeboah, Tony Yeboah. DCL should have buried that, Ollie. I know. Please don't change a thing, Moyes said. Joining from Arizona. Thank you. That's my American impression. Don't leave, please. Alan Clark. Fair enough. Yeboah. Tony Yeboah. I have a soft spot for Alioski. Don't know why. Who doesn't? What a legend. Bro, how have Leeds... Bro, how have scored the Leeds? With head or kick? Leeds scored with a kick, if that's what you want to know. I think Palace might be getting worried too. Yep, Palace definitely. They've not hitting some form. Well, I mean, they've been terrible. You know, they've been terrible. Let's be serious. Alan Clark, Batty, Tim Cahill. That's an Everton fan. That's fair enough, mate. Completely. Tim Cahill was a modern day Premier League legend. And Everton are making a sub at the break. They're making 2 of them. Oh, okay. I'll get back to reading your players in a minute. Branthwaite is coming on, and so is Dewsbury Hall. McNeil coming off for Dewsbury Hall. So Dewsbury Hall confirmed is now coming on for McNeil. And Armstrong for Branthwaite. So not really sure what formation they're going to, but Everton are out on the pitch. Respect. Pablo Hernandez. Loriba, my God, he was good. Smith. Only started watching in 2018, so Rafinha all day long. Fair enough. Guys, thank you for all. I would love to read all your chats, but the second half is just about to now get started. So we need to get back to it. So let's get this back up. The second half is literally now starting, which is which is crazy. Leeds United will get the second half kicked off. I will read all your chats at some point, but let's get into the second half. Leeds United get it kicked off, and obviously we are 1-0 up and hoping for a better second half. Oh no, sorry. Well, for a good second half, but continued from the first half. Dewsbury Hall is on, and so is Branthwaite. So Everton make 2 changes already. They've kind of gone into a back 3, I believe. Everton have. Not entirely sure. Leeds still unchanged from the lineup that we've known from the start. Gruev wins it off Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury Hall's only just come back from injury, so chucking him into quite a physical game against Leeds is a bit of a test for him, but we know how good Dewsbury Hall is. He's had a good season since before his injury. But yeah, second half now started, guys. Thank you for all your chats. I will obviously speak to you in the game, and we can have a little chat afterwards of the game. Hopefully it'll be when Leeds United have got 3 points. Strout goes long to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Tarkowski chased him, but he goes all the way back to Pickford, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin will try and chase down Pickford. Pickford goes long to try and find Njai. He does find Njai. Good feet from Njai, but good defending from Bogle. And Bogle might have to go all the way back to Darlow. He doesn't. He goes all the way back to Strauch. If Strauch can get there, and Strauch will get there, Dewsbury Hall's getting close to him, and Strauch clears it long, and it's going to go all the way back to Tarkowski, who probably will kick it back to Pickford. Pickford getting chased down by Stack. Pickford goes long. One in the air by Strauch. So Branthwaite has gone into a back 3. I think that's what Everton have done. Sort of Dewsbury Hall in the 10. Not the best of passes from Ampadu, but ball now clears up and Darlow goes along. Maybe a bit of a risque pass there. I'm not really too sure. I'm trying to get my bearings on how Everton are playing. I believe Mikalenko has gone to sort of a left wing back. I don't really know what they're doing. I kind of think they've gone into a similar sort of mould as Leeds have. We'll have to see. Ampadu goes long. Brendan Aronson will chase this loose ball. Pickford might be going out to get that, but Jake O'Brien heads it back. It's good defended by Jake O'Brien. And like I said, Branthwaite's another player who's come on. He's just recently returned from injury. Pickford kicks it up there. Roden wins the header. Stack will pick up the missing pieces. Good. It's a bit leggy from Stack, who's, again, he's returning from injury. He's looking, you can kind of tell. Nice ball from Branthwaite to Njai. He's picked up a bit of space here, the number 10. He flicks it out to Mikalenko. Back to Njai. Or maybe Mikalenko's not even... Mikalenko is on. Whip ball in. I'm really struggling to get my bearings. Who's actually coming on and off? Bogle goes down the line. That's a nice ball to Calvert-Lewin if he can get there. Calvert-Lewin will get there ahead of Tarkowski down this right-hand side. He's got no real support with him. Calvert-Lewin's done well to hold it up. Here is Calvert-Lewin now. He should give it to Gruev. Gruev, not the best of passes from Gruev, but I tell you what, Strauch gets there and deals with it really nicely. Strauch to Brendan Aronson. Brendan Aronson tried to find James Justin, couldn't. Dewsbury Hall all over Brendan Aronson. It falls to Bogle. Bogle to whip it in. Bogle does whip it in, and it's deflected and into the hands of Jordan Pickford. But yeah, I mean, if Aronson saw that pass to James Justin a little bit quicker, Leeds could have been through there, but I understand why he didn't see. He was blocked off. Here's Branthwaite now to Garner, over to Mikalenko on this left-hand side. Everton want to go on. They're going to try and get one this second half. Obviously, no points here for them. Wouldn't be a good return for the Toffees. Here's Idrissa Gana-Gay looking to press the ball over to Mikalenko. Yeah, they've gone for a 3-back of Branthwaite, Tarkowski, and O'Brien. Here is Tarkowski now. Dewsbury Hall picks it up. Nice pass over to Branthwaite, who drives into the box. Or into the half, I should say, not to the box. That would have been a bit worrying. Ampadu can't keep it on. So it's a throw into Everton. Here's Branthwaite into the Leeds United half. Over to Mikalenko now. Garner picks it up. Back to Mikalenko on this left-hand side. Not too much of urgency from David Moyes' men. Here's Garner. So just a Gana-Gay now. Over to Jake O'Brien. Puts on the right-hand side to Patterson, who tries to get past James Justin. James Justin says no. Gruev deals with it well. Aronson keeps it on the pitch. Aronson tries to get it past Jake O'Brien. Can't do enough. Jake O'Brien does well down this right-hand side. Jake O'Brien keeps running, but good defending by James Justin. In the end, he slid in and stopped Jake O'Brien going long. Would get Tanaka on for Gruev. Yep, fair enough. Gruev, our weak link, people are saying. That's fair enough. You're entitled to your opinion. If you've got an opinion, put it in the chat. Switch over to Patterson on this right-hand side. It's been all Everton in this opening 5 minutes. We are 50 minutes into this game. Nice bit of play from Everton. Tarkowski tries to go long to find Barry. Strauch wins it. Clash of heads, but nothing happens with it. James Justin just has to go long to Calvert-Lewin. Good header from Calvert-Lewin. Good touch from Aronson. Bornau to Strauch. Really good commanding play from Ampadu there. He wins the ball back to Gruev. Back to Strauch. To Justin. To Gruev. Back to... Good pass. It's good 1-2 play from everyone. Ampadu in the end then goes long to Calvert-Lewin. Good flick from Calvert-Lewin. Not the best of passes. Can Brennan Aronson get there? He doesn't. Ampadu might have given away a foul there. He doesn't. Dewsbury Hall picks it up. Does really well. Here's Njai. He can press Leeds. Njai puts it through to Barry. Bornau is very close to him. Referee says no to the foul. Barry's saying, how is that not a foul? Bornau does really good defending there. Not the best of passes from Bogle. Bogle then gets up the ball. And what's going on there? Not really sure what's happening. Bogle's kind of just kicked it out of play for no reason. Barry's saying, where's my foul? Bornau defends with it quite well. I mean, he's clipped his heels maybe. Yeah, maybe it should have been an Everton free kick. Everton didn't get it, but Bogle made a couple of misplaced passes to Ampadu twice. And in the end, it's going to be an Everton throw-in right near the corner flag. Or maybe it's not. See, this is what I mean. The referee, there's a drop ball. I'm not 100% sure what's happened here. Because I did think Bogle just passed it out of play. And it looks like he did. And, yeah, Darlow's got the drop kick and Darlow picks it up. So I'm not really sure what happened there without having commentary in my ears. Couldn't really tell you what happened. Darlow. He kicks it long. Tries to find Calvert-Lewin. Jake O'Brien heads it. And it'll be a Leeds United throw-in. Jayden Bogle's still talking to the referee. Referee's turned around and told him to be quiet. Here's James Justin, the number 24 and the goal scorer this evening. The only goal so far in this game at the Hill Dickinson Stadium has come from the left wing back, James Justin. Nice header from Calvert-Lewin. His stack, he tried the nutmeg, didn't work. Idrissa Gana Gay does well, but well intercepted by Pascal Strauch. He gets pushed off the ball from Barry. Everton fans in disbelief that that's a foul, but it is. It's a Leeds United free kick into the Everton half. Good chance to get this one into the box. And yeah, Barry's not looking at the ball. He's gone straight through the back of Strauch. And it will be a Leeds United free kick. 52 minutes gone in this game. Leeds still remain a goal to the good. And no time to celebrate yet. There's still plenty of this game to go. At least a good 45 minutes to go. Maybe, including additional minutes. Stack to whip this in, the number 18. Hopefully a chance here for Leeds. Both big men in the box for Everton and Leeds. Whipped in, not the best of balls. Joe Rodon will pick this up maybe on this right-hand side. Look to maybe get a corner. Mikolenko defends really well. And so does Joe Rodon. He defends well. He tries to win it back. But Mikolenko in the end does get it clear, only as far as Jayden Bogle. Every Leeds player and every Everton player still in the Everton half. Bogle goes long with the switch. Not a bad ball over to James Justin. James Justin can't do enough for anything. Braithwaite tries to... Oh, Stack's gone in there on... I'm not sure who that is. Maybe Mikolenko. It's a bit of a strong tackle. I don't think there's too much... I don't know. Ref might... Yeah, ref gives the first yellow card, and that's to Anton Stack. Who goes in sliding. I think he didn't really need to on this right-hand side. I mean, Everton dealt with it quite well. And it goes all the way back up to Stack. And I think it's one of them that looked probably worse than it was. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't actually... I don't think he actually touches him, does he? I think he pulls his leg away. Oh, maybe he does. He does. Correct me. I'm corrected wrong. Stack does hit him. It's probably a yellow card. That's fair enough. Good referee. Leeds United, first yellow of the game, and that's Anton Stack's third of the season. Patterson's all right, though. He's got up. Oh, no, it wasn't Patterson. It was Mikolenko. We're looking at Patterson now. Oh, came off the hand of Patterson, that bit of play there from Leeds. When Leeds whipped it into the box, when Bogle whipped it back into the box on that break, we thought James Justin was going to get there. He didn't. It came off the hand of Patterson. There's not much Patterson could do. If that got given to, against us, I'd be fuming. Luckily, for Everton's sake, nothing has happened there. But it did strike the arm of the right back. So not entirely sure. Guys, just a reminder, if you are new around here, subscribe, smash that like button. There's over 500 of you in here, which is absolutely insane. That is absolutely crazy. So thank you very much. Gruev, really good interception from him. Here's Dominic Calvert-Lewin now. He's driving. He's got men up with him, but he seems to go to this left-hand side where James Justin's making an overlapping run. Not the best of passes, and he'll get dealt with by Jacob Brown, but only as far as a throw-in and in a dangerous spot where maybe Leeds United can go for a long throw, but good driving run there from Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who was unlucky in the first half when he hit the post. He'd love a goal against his old club. Obviously in brilliant form is Calvert-Lewin this season for Leeds United. To get him on a free is not too bad. We're in 55 minutes here. Ampadu having a little bit of a laugh with the Everton lot, as he normally does. Everton fans giving him some. He's giving it back. Ampadu with the long throw. Not a bad long throw. Doesn't fall to the edge of the box. And it's a bit of a cynical free kick from Gruev. And Gruev picks up a yellow card for Leeds United as Zanjai looked like he wanted to break away. And a bit of a sloppy stop-start game so far in this second half from Leeds and Everton. Both midfielders, Gruev and Stack, are on a yellow card now. So, yeah, it got cleared by Everton. And Jai tried to break. Gruev just cynically pulled him back. It was a yellow, so fair enough for Gruev. I believe that's his second of the season now, the Bulgarian. Maybe Stack or Gruev, or maybe both, might come off in the next 10 minutes, you might see. Good play from Dewsbury Hall, who came on at half-time. Here's Mikolenko down this left-hand side. Gives it to Dewsbury Hall, but he doesn't because well intercepted by Stack. Roden goes long. And he can't win the flick up. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. It's going to be a tireless task up there for Dominic Calvert-Lewin, I think, in this second half. Just trying to win off scraps, I think, at the moment. Patterson, good header from him. And he's offside, though. And Leeds United get the free kick. 560 of you in here. Lewin is rubbish. I mean, that's very harsh. Yeah, I'd like to see Longstaff too. Yeah, that'd be good to see Longstaff today. Tanaka for Stack. Yeah, I agree. Tanaka on for Gruev. Or maybe they might do a change of Longstaff and Gruev for... No, Longstaff and Stack off for Tanaka. And no, Longstaff and Tanaka on for Gruev and Stack. That's what I was trying to say. God, too many midfielders. But yeah, now Gruev and Stack on a yellow. I don't trust them as much. Leeds need to get there. Strauch does need to get there. Strauch does get there, and he gets taken out by Barry. Referee says no, though. It's going to be an Everton free kick. Strauch not happy with that, but he does well to deal with it, because if not, Barry was through there. They were quite far out, so maybe it wasn't going to test Leeds United straight away, but good defender from Strauch. He wanted a free kick, didn't get it. 57 minutes gone here. It's all Everton this second half, I'd say, so far. Aronson barely touched the ball in the second half. He was creating so much in that first half with driving and taking the ball to Leeds United since the subs of Branthwaite and a bit of a formation change. Dewsbury Hall on as well. Everton started to dominate the ball a lot more. Here is Branthwaite, talking of him. Over to Idrissa Gana Gay, the number 27 in the middle of the park now. He tries to go for the long switch, stops, stutters. Nice ball into Barry. He holds it up quite well. Barry puts it into Roden's feet. Roden does well, but it's still all Everton. Everton get the ball back. Here's Garner. Good feet to Dewsbury Hall, who lets it run Garner Gay all the way to Tarkowski. Good feet from Tarkowski there. Back to Jake O'Brien, who's playing at this right centre-back spot now. Over to the right wing-back of Patterson. They are now in a 3-back now, Everton. If you didn't hear, Branthwaite, Tarkowski and Jake O'Brien make up the back three. Here's a Garner Gay. Everton again, just one-touch play. Not too much for Leeds to worry about right now, but they could play a ball over the top. That's a nice ball to Dewsbury Hall. Doesn't work. Roden deals with it. Here's Stack. Puts it through to Aronson, one of his first touches of the half. Aronson might look to drive here, but he doesn't. He goes home to the goal scorer, James Justin. James Justin can't lose it there, can he? And he has lost it there. And here's Idrissa Gana Gay. And this is Everton's best chance of the game. Tries to give it to Njai. Gives it to Njai. Njai shoots. Good block from Bornau. What a block it was, because I tell you what, I was creeping in with his left foot. Darlow was beaten, I think, and Aronson wins the ball. And he's been... I mean, I don't know how he's not gone down and fouled, but he's done really well in the end there, Brendan Aronson, and he wins a free kick for Leeds United. But lovely bit of play from, I mean, James Justin just done too much on the halfway line. Idrissa Gana Gay picked it up, and he fed it to the right-hand side. That was where Njai was. He tried the shot, and what a block it was from Sebastian Bornau, because I tell you what, Darlow was rooted to the spot, and a lovely block from Sebastian Bornau. He's kept Leeds United in this fixture. Obviously, I don't know where the shot was going. You don't really know, but I'll tell you what, it was going to test Darlow. It really was. And a long kick over to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Goes out for a goal kick. 60 minutes gone in this game. Everton are dominating us so far. Get some fluids in. Bornau heads. Grew over a bit of time. He didn't realise. Tries to flick, and it's gone all the way back to Pickford. If I was Daniel Farker, I'd be looking to make some changes in the next 5 minutes. Maybe not attacking ones, but maybe some like for likes in Tanaka and Longstaff. And it's a throw-in for Leeds United. Patterson doesn't get the free kick that he wanted. Or maybe he does. Oh, no, it's I don't know what it is. It's either a throw-in or a free kick to Everton, one or the other. And it's a free kick. No, it's not. It's a throw. It's a free. Even Jake O'Brien doesn't know. There we go. It's a free kick. A Ghana gay now. To Tarkowski. Thank you again, everyone, for being here. I will try and read your chats like I can, but I don't want to. I don't want to, ruin it for myself and for everyone. Stack and Groove off. Yep, I could see that happening, definitely. DCL forever. Love it, you. Thank you very much, everyone, for being in the chat this evening. Here's Idrissa Gana Gay. He's driving. He's had a good second half. Joe Roden. Well intercepted for Dewsbury Hall's pass. He's been dangerous since coming on, the number 22, Dewsbury Hall. Nice pass. Well intercepted from Ampadu. Maybe Brendan Aronson could get along with this. He has got a hold of this, Brendan Aronson, and he's got support in Ilya Gruev, but Brendan Aronson might have to go alone. He's got plenty of men on him, but I'll tell you what, he maybe should just pass it to Ilya Gruev, and that would have been the easier option. Strauk. Here's Brendan Aronson again now. To Strauk. Leeds maybe want to knock on the door here. Strauk's just going to keep driving. And Strauk does keep driving. Puts it to Calvert-Lewin. Nice touch from Calvert-Lewin. He's been brought down in the box. Referee says no. Stack picks it up on the edge of the box. Stack goes for the hit. Stack hits it. Good save, Pickford. I think Dominic Calvert-Lewin wants a penalty. Referee says no. Everton might try and counter-attack now. And Joe Roden needs to get there. And Joe Roden does get there. Really good defending from Joe Roden. Referee not even going to look at the penalty decision. I don't think it was one, personally. No, I don't think it was one. Dominic Calvert-Lewin's gone down a bit too easily for my liking. But a good shot from Stack. Good save. An easy save from Pickford. Everton now might be on the break. But I tell you what, Everton can keep... they've kept this ball this half without doing too much with it. And Leeds are hitting them on the counter-attack. Maybe a pacey sort of player in Nonto, or even bringing on Mecha or someone like that could try and kill off this game for Leeds. Here's Brantwaite. Nice flick over the top to Mikolenko. He's down this left-hand side. He looks to whip it in. Does whip it in. Bornau clears it. Good defending from Sebastian Bornau. Thought it was out to Ghana. These players want a handball. Referee says no. Comes out to Brantwaite. You start this half off very well. 61 minutes gone here. Coming up to the 62nd minute. Dewsbury Hall. Good football. Njai. Dewsbury Hall. Good 1-2 play from them two. The most dangerous attacking players. I can admit that. Jake O'Brien to Nathan Patterson now. Patterson's got no real options ahead of him. He tries a flick over to Barry. Barry will win that. Nice flick from him, but Ampadu gets it clear. And Leeds United clear their lines, but only as far as Patterson down this right-hand side. It's all Everton in the Leeds United half, but like I said, Leeds can hit Everton on the counter-attack. They're not the fastest of centre-backs, the Everton pair. Patterson, good football from Ghana. Ghana picks it up, puts it through to Barry. Good feet from Barry. Barry! What a save, Carl Darlow! What a save! And it's still in play. Here's Mikolenko now, down this left-hand side. Puts it to Idrissa Gana Gay. He's going to try a shot. Does! And in the hands of Carl Darlow. But it was an outside of the foot shot from Barry. It was lovely football from Everton. Patterson to Ghana. Ghana slips it through, and maybe Barry could have been a slight touch offside if the goal did go in, but he didn't have a left foot, so he hit it with the outside of his foot. Fair enough, it was going at some slow pace, but Darlow had to make the save, and he did. Really, really good save. Really, really good save. Really, really good. Whew, tell you what. Leeds needs to make some changes now in the next 5 minutes, I think. It's unlucky from Barry. Scored in recent weeks, Barry. Looking to score again. I've got the sound up a little bit on my TV, and what I can hear is the Everton fans are really getting behind their men. There's a nice ball down this left-hand side to Idrissa Gana Gay. He will keep that in play. And really good defending from Ampadu. Referee says no. Good defender from the Leeds captain. He goes along to Calvert-Lewin. Like I said, it's going to be a lot of chasing Calvert-Lewin this game. Calvert-Lewin will keep chasing after that, but I think Pickford will get there. And Pickford does get there. And good football from Everton. Nice one-touch stuff from Brantwaite and Tarkowski to get away from the Stack pressure. Here is Ghana now. As we've been saying, new contract this week at Everton. Here's Jake O'Brien. Patterson, the number 2, down this right-hand side. No real options ahead of him apart from Barry. So he's going to keep going down the right-hand side. And he's want to throw in down this right-hand side for Everton. Everton look to take it quick. Dewsbury Hall takes it quick. He's telling Jake O'Brien he's got time. Here's Dewsbury Hall again. Back to Ghana. It's been all Everton possession-wise this second half. Best chances probably fell to Well, actually, I'd probably give that Barry chance now. I was about to say Leeds, but it probably has been all Everton this second half. Leeds need to maybe make some changes in the next few minutes. Coming up to the 65th minute, still Everton 0, Leeds United 1, thanks to that 29th minute goal from James Justin. Everton playing some good football. Referee says no to that foul. Dominic Calvert-Lewin could turn now. Maybe Leeds could break. Garner's getting really close here. His Stack. Garner might try and give away a foul. He doesn't. Stack suddenly turned on a bit of pace. Lovely flick from Stack. Gives it to Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who drives into the Everton box, but he turns back. He might give it to Ampton. Not the best pass from Bogle. Bogle gets it back, but it's a rare bit of possession from Leeds United this half. And they go all the way back to Bournemouth. And Bournemouth will go all the way back to Darlow. And yeah, from a chance there where I thought Leeds United could maybe counter-attack, they didn't. We're all the way back to Carl Darlow. Carl Darlow goes for the switch. And not the best of headers from Bogle. He leaves it. Mikolenko clears it long. Gruev with a bit of time here. Lovely touch from Gruev, but someone's got to tell him there's a man on there. It's a lovely touchdown from Gruev, and someone is making a change. Not sure who. We're seeing a replay of Barry's effort here. The outside of the foot shot. I mean, it was sneaking in. It was a really good save from Carl Darlow. He got down well to his right-hand side. Lovely shot from the... Oh, yeah, brilliant. It's one hand as well that he saved it with. Very, very good save. And maybe Leeds are going to make some changes here. Not 100% sure who. It's Al Tanaka, the number 22, coming on for Leeds United. Probably for Gruev. It is for Gruev. A lot of people obviously saying that Gruev, worst player on the pitch. But either way, put a good shift in. He has got a yellow card, caution. And here comes Al Tanaka, who probably most fans think he deserves more game time. He's going to get half an hour at least here, or maybe 25 minutes. Thank you, everyone, for the support. There's over 600 of you in here. Wow, wow, wow. Bournemouth has been decent tonight. He really, really has. Thank you, everyone, for all the chats. Let's put some people in a bit of a timeout if they can't stop spamming. You know what I mean? Don't spam. Just enjoy yourself. Yeah. Here's Braithwaite now. Picked up the ball. Leeds made that one change. Ilya Gruev off. Al Tanaka on. It's a like-for-like change. Tarkowski into Dewsbury Hall, who's had a good cameo since coming on. A lot of the possession. A lot of the ball. Here's Mikolenko on the left-hand side. About 30 yards from goal. Still 1-0 here at the Hill Dickinson Stadium, going into the 67th minute. Dewsbury Hall with a bit of space. Here's Garnagay. Idrissa Garnagay, that is. He turns back. Doesn't really find too much of an option, but he finds Mikolenko on this left-hand side. Everton doing a lot of build-up play without hurting Leeds United too much so far in this game. Idrissa Garnagay puts it to Tarkowski. He gives it to Jake O'Brien. Jake O'Brien now. And he can't do too much with it. So he goes all the way back to Tarkowski, back to Jake O'Brien. Not too much of... That's a nice pass into Dewsbury Hall. Now they might look to attack here, but Dewsbury Hall's got no... I mean, it's solid defending from Leeds United. They're keeping that back line really stum. No way they can get into this so far. Really good defender from Leeds United. I'm not going to get too overly excited because, there's still a lot of time playing. You won't see me getting too overexcited because we know this Leeds United side. And Dewsbury Hall tries to take it past Tanaka, but Tanaka does well. He deals with it the first half. And I think Dewsbury Hall just fell on Tanaka's head there. And he's going to check, make sure he's all right. Bogle says he's fine, so they get on with it. But good bit of defending there from Al Tanaka. Could we reach 1,000? 1,000 people? I'm not sure if we can. I don't know if we can reach 1,000 people. But I'll tell you what we could reach. 24,000 subscribers. Yeah? So subscribe if you're new. No, we definitely couldn't. But, thank you everyone who is subscribing and dropping a like on this live stream. Like I said, if you want to see more, then just do let me know. Really do let me know. That would mean, so much. Thank you. Thank you everyone for sticking about. Kicked up there. Good header. It's gone out of play for a Leeds United throw-in. 68 minutes gone. About 22 minutes left of the 90. Leeds still remain one goal ahead. We've only made one change. That's Tanaka. Would you bring anyone else on? Let me know in the chat if you would bring anyone else on. The game has kind of died out a bit in the second half. It wasn't the most entertaining of first halves, but there was a bit more domination from Leeds United. And it's been a bit more all Everton possession-wise in this game so far. It's going to be a hard, whatever happens to this, hard remaining 20 minutes. If it's 3 points, if it's a point, if it's none, hopefully not the latter. And hopefully we take away 3 points here. But it's still a tough task. Bournemouth wins a header. And I tell you what, Bournemouth's been excellent this evening. Ampadu picks it up in the middle of the park. Needs an option. He goes down. Tanaka does really well to pick up the missing pieces. Here's Stack. Stack goes long to Calvert-Lewin. Nice flick on from Calvert-Lewin. And Patterson deals with it, but only as far as Pickford. Not the best of pass to Pickford because Brendan Aronson was, haunting him down there. And I tell you what, in the end, Pickford's had to kick it out for a throw-in. And Pickford is shouting at someone. He normally is. I think Dibling's now coming on for Everton, the number 20. He arrived from Southampton, I believe it was last summer, was it? Fans do like him here, I am told. James Justin goes long down the line. I mean, Calvert-Lewin's had his shirt completely ripped off him, basically. And Tarkowski does well to shield him out. But it will be a goal kick for Everton. Jordan Pickford on this one. Need that second goal. We really, really do. I think at this point, many people will bet on Everton to score. Probably Nonto for Aronson. He's looking not as sharp this half. Yeah, he hasn't had much of the ball this half. Everyone talking like Everton have scored or something. Loving the commentary. Thank you. New subscribe. Thank you. More. You've been awesome, Ollie. Thank you so much, mate. Great defender from Al. Yeah, it was. It really was good defender from him. Like a Metcha stint with a last-minute goal, hopefully. It's refreshing to have a chill watch-along. Nice one, Ollie. Thank you so much, Dave. Appreciate that, buddy. Thank you, everyone for being here this evening. Over 600 of you. I mean, that's just crazy to say. So thank you so much for that. Humbled me, I tell you. Dewsbury Hall picked up the ball here. Stick around for the match reaction after the game as well. Obviously, I know a lot of you will be here and you'll know the score after the game. It probably will just be a normal video, though. But what I'm saying is turn on that notification bell and stick around and then you can comment saying, I was in the live stream. Yeah, that'd be nice. Here's Jake O'Brien now, down this right-hand side to Dibbling. I believe he's come on for Patterson. So they're going to play more attacking now. Dibbling's probably going to do more down the right wing side than a right wing back. Natural winger /10 Dibbling is. Mikalenko tries the ball over the top to Barry. Barry holds it up quite well, but Bogle defends in Jai really well. And Bogle needs to get it clear. He doesn't. He kicks it out for a throw-in. And it is a bit more Everton now. 71st minute in this game at the Hill Dickinson, but it is still 1-0 to Leeds United, thanks to that first half goal from James Justin, an unlikely goal scorer, I should say. Mikalenko trying to give it a long throw in. He does do that. Flicks on. Branthwaite heads it back in. Dominic Calvert-Lewin heads it. It's a bit of head tennis at the moment. Branthwaite heads it down, though, to Njai. Over to Mikalenko on this left-hand side. Back to Njai on the edge of the area. He gives it to Garner. Garner now. He needs to press forward a little bit, Garner. Garner might try a shot. He's not going to try a shot, but he's going to pass it out to Idrissa Gana-Gueye, who's on this right-hand side now. He's going to look to whip it in. Does, but it's flicked off James Justin. It's still in play, but it has now gone out for a Everton throw. Or throw, that is. Not a throw with an F. Here's Dewsbury Hall to Garner. Dibbling now, who's just come on as a sub, the number 20. Good feet from the youngster. He's taken on Tanaka and Aronson, but they double up on him. And Aronson and Tanaka done really well there. And Aronson needs to get it clear. And Aronson tries the nutmeg, doesn't work. And Garner will keep on to that. No, he won't. James Justin clears it long. And I'm right with someone in the chat who said maybe bring off Aronson. Nothing wrong with Aronson's performance, but he's looking a tad bit leggy. Here's O'Brien. Calvert-Lewin doing a lot of this dirty work, chasing the ball down, but Dewsbury Hall. And Leeds are dropping deeper and deeper here, which is not what Leeds need to be doing. Here's Njai on this left-hand side, looking to take on Bogle. Bogle's done well all night to keep him quiet, but can he keep him quiet here? Njai, good feet. But Bogle does well to stand him up again. Mikalenko whipping it in. Leeds deal with it again. Tanaka heads it clear. Leeds need to set up a higher press maybe because we're dropping quite deep into our own box. Jake O'Brien to Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury Hall back to O'Brien. I feel like all I've been talking about is Everton players this half because it's been the majority Everton in this half, if we're being completely honest. Leeds don't want to do anything stupid and go to attacking and give this lead away. I completely understand that, but I mean, we're allowing a lot of pressure on so far without Everton doing too much damage. Here is Dibbling to Branthwaite, number 32. Nice ball over to Njai, who they need to see. He needs to see a lot more of the ball. Here is Njai. Not in the Leeds favour, he doesn't. Njai, keep driving. Njai. Good shot. Corner. Good block in the end from, I believe it was maybe Tanaka. And it's a corner to Everton, 74 minutes into this game. Hopefully Leeds United, I don't know. Hopefully Leeds United can just keep it going. As a Leeds fan, sometimes we bet against Leeds to make ourselves feel better. Yeah, exactly. So if Leeds lose, then you're making a bit of money. Everton corner, 74 minutes gone. Tarkowski all over Ampadu and James Justin. Dewsbury Hall whips it in. Only hits the near man now. Didn't even beat the first man in Jaden Bogle. And Leeds need to press out. Mikolenko maybe looking to whip it back in. Dewsbury Hall might whip it back in. And he doesn't so far. He gives it to Garner, the number 37. Maybe he can do something here. Garner over to Dewsbury Hall. He might look to whip it in. He eventually does, but again, deflected, and Tanaka deals with it. Here go Leeds maybe on the counter-attack. Tanaka tried a ball over to Aronson, and his toe poked it out. And I think you could tell because he's hurt his toe there. Is that not a foul throw by Dewsbury Hall? It's not. I'll tell you what, let's get close to one. I saw a couple of them on my Sunday League game yesterday, foul throws. Didn't think you'd see it in the Premier League too often, but referee didn't see it. Here goes Brantwaite. He has to turn back and go to Tarkowski again. As much as it might be quote-unquote boring from Leeds United, we are keeping that shape quite nicely so far. Dewsbury Hall over to Garner Gay down this right-hand side. He looks to whip it in. Gets it low across. Barry! He scores! It's 1-1. It's 1-1. And I tell you what, I was saying Leeds were doing well defending-wise. And it's a simple ball across the box. And I believe Sebastian Bornau didn't keep close enough to Barry, and it's 1-1 at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. And Barry doing the dance. He's doing the dance. Oh, it's disappointing. It really, really is. Hoping for an offside or something. It looked good when we were defending the lead. Now it just looks like Everton have been dominating us all half. Yeah, he's onside. Idrissa Gana Gueye. He puts the ball across the box. It's a lovely run from Barry. And actually, it's just really, really not good enough from Leeds defending-wise. And it is Everton 1, Leeds United 1. And I tell you what, if I was a betting man, it looks like Everton have been, all over us this second half. So, goodness me. It looked really good defending-wise in the sense that they weren't really getting too much of a clear-cut chance. Now, it just looks like Everton might go on and win this game. Maybe Leeds need to make some changes if we're really serious about winning this game. But it is Everton 1, Leeds United 1 now. Thanks to goal from Barry. And Barry might be through again here, but Bornau deals with it very well. Like I said, Everton 1. Everton 1, Leeds United 1. It's now a bit squeaky bum time for Leeds United with a few minutes to go. We've got about 14 minutes to go. Thank you. You've seen that coming. Yeah, definitely. Time for subs, Farker. A lot of you are saying, yep, I can completely agree. Some changes would be good now. Some leggy players out there in the likes of Aronson, even Calvert-Lewin maybe. I'll be looking at bringing on Mecha, Nonto. Someone can hit him on the counter or something. But at the end of the day, so far it's all Everton. Jake O'Brien has been left by Barry. Strauss completely missed it. What's he done there? Barry into the Leeds United box. Looks to flick it. Back post to Njai. Njai keeps it alive. Here's Garner to Njai. Njai might hit it. Falls to Garner Gay. He smashed the bar. Idrissa Gana Gueye smashed the bar. And Leeds United seriously need to wake up. They really, really do. He had all the time in the world, Idrissa Gana Gueye, to set up where he's going to hit it. And Everton aren't stopping here. Here goes Njai. Good feet from Njai. Ampadu picks it up, though. And Leeds United need to stop this hit and hope stuff and actually need to get a foothold of this game. And Idrissa Gana Gueye smashes the bar. But look how much time Njai had to turn and pass and all this. It's really close to make it 2-1 to Everton. Leeds United really need to switch on. I'm seeing all your chats. Believe me, I think Farker should make some changes as well. Oh, goodness me. Goodness me. It's been all Everton this second half. It really, really has. Kicked up from Darlow. I'm getting a bit nervous now. Calvert-Lewin, Brantwaite. Stack just needs to be careful. Such a silly foul to give away when you're on a yellow as well. And he just needs to be careful, Stack. Farker doesn't really look too ready to make a change. But Everton are keeping the ball really nice. There's a lack of sort of urgency from Leeds United in this second half. Barry, good header from Bornau. Unfortunately, Bornau's actually had quite a good game. So Barry was his man. But Leeds needs to stay switched on this last 12 minutes. And like I said, if I was a betting man, you're looking at maybe giving the late goal to Everton. I'd like to say that a point will be good here, but it doesn't look as it stands. There's going to be a point for Leeds. It's all Everton. Here goes Dibbling. Good play from him to Dewsbury Hall. Shrewsbury Hall now. He's definitely made a difference this second half since coming on at the break. Similar with this man, Brantwaith. They've been a lot more solid at the back. Like I said, they've had all the possession. Here's Idrissa Gana Gay again. One of the difficult second halves for Leeds United, this. Tyler Dibbling does really well down this right-hand side. Looks to whip it in with his right, cuts back to his left. He's been doubled up on by James Justin. Dibbling's done really well. Good defending by Justin. And Aronson has no real help there, but to kick it long. And it's gone all the way through to Brantwaith. And tell you what, Leeds United are on the ropes here. We need to make some changes and fast. Here's Tyler Dibbling. He's got it back again. The number 20. Good feet from Tyler Dibbling. Good defending from James Justin. Tanaka gets it clear, but all we're doing is hitting and hoping. And you know what? Dominic Calvert-Lewin can't do it all himself, and Leeds have given away a free kick, and Leeds now need to make some changes. Everton play it quickly. They don't want to whip it into the box. They give it to Dibbling, and he loses out to Brendan Aronson. Brendan Aronson's done really well there. And Brendan Aronson's got the ball, and he's saying advantage, play on, but referee says no. We're into the final 10 minutes of this fixture, ladies and gentlemen. Only a matter of time before they get the winner. It does feel like that. All my friends are Everton fans. I'm going to be cooked in the group chat. Got to do more than a like-for-like change. You completely agree. Maybe even change to a 4-3-3 in the last 10 minutes. Buonanotte would be a good one to come on. Farker, still no changes. We've made one this half. That was Gruev, because it did look like he maybe could have been, sent off because he was on a yellow and he was getting a bit leggy, the Bulgarian. Leeds could maybe nick this, but it doesn't look like it is right now. 81st minute. Everton 1. Leeds United 1. James Justin and Barry on the score sheet. Pickford goes long. Bornau has to deal with that. Bornau does deal with that, but only falls to... I don't know where the midfield is at all for Leeds United. Here's Shrewsbury Hall now. Nice bit of play to him to enjoy. Good interception from Roden. James Justin's got a man in the back. Hasn't seen him, but he gives it to Brendan Aronson. Maybe Leeds could attack here. Here is Brendan Aronson. Good feet. No, it's not. He's lost it again, Brendan Aronson. He's asking for a free kick. He's just been doubled, and no one's helping him. I tell you what, Leeds are getting the ball, and we don't have enough time to transition from going back to, front to back. That's our problem. Brendan Aronson, I'll tell you what, yes, he's lost the ball, but he doesn't have any options around him, so he's just holding on to the ball. And, it's a difficult watch this second half for Leeds United. It really is. Good feet from Njai, and it's a Leeds United throw-in down the right-hand side. And maybe Leeds are going to make some changes now. Roden's gone down holding his knee, but I think he's all right. He will pick up the throw-in. Leeds still not making any changes. Please put in the chat which changes you would make. $2 in from Barney. Thank you, mate. Dude, I don't know if I can get it. What's he doing? Trying not to win. I don't think he is. I think he'd be happy with a point. Aronson losing the ball again. Yep, Ronnie. Yeah. But thank you for the $2. Either way, appreciate that. Thank you very much. West Ham will catch you. Maybe. They might do. Still a long game. Still a long way to go in this Premier League. Pickford kicks it up there to Strauch. I said whatever the result is tonight, whatever the result is, we're still in a relegation battle. Win, lose, or draw. We're in a relegation battle till it's mathematically possible. This is Leeds United, if you're new around here. Tyler Dibbling. Done well, Aronson, to get back. O'Brien picks it up, the number 15. It has been all Everton the second half with possession. They're not doing too much with it. Obviously, they've scored and they've created chances and they've now hit the bar. But now Leeds need to make some changes. Maybe a tactical switch. Nice ball to Idrissa Gana Gay. He's found himself on the right-hand side. He tries to whip it in, but James Justin defends really well. It's been all Everton. 71% possession this second half to Leeds' 29. They're going to try and go for a long throw, Jake O'Brien is. Leeds have had one shot on target to Everton's 3. They've had 6 altogether, and Leeds have only had one shot this second half. And if Everton did get a second goal, they probably do deserve it. Jake O'Brien throws it in. Leeds player goes down. Not sure which one. It's still kicking around in the box. Leeds needs to get it clear. Haven't yet. Tanaka does really well. Can Tanaka keep that on? I don't think he can. It'll go out for an Everton throw-in. I think even the Leeds players are probably looking around thinking, do we not fancy making a change, even if it is like for like? They look knackered out there, these Leeds players. Tyler Dibbling tries to win the header. That'll be a Leeds United throw-in, and Leeds United will just calm this game down a little bit. And I think a sub is now happening. And Leeds are making 3 changes here. Here comes on Sean Longstaff, Buonanotte, and Okafor. So Leeds are making some changes. Leeds are changed formation as well. Brendan Aronson, I believe, is coming off. Yeah, Brendan Aronson, Anton Stack, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Okay, I'm not really sure what we're doing here. But Longstaff is on. Buonanotte is on. Nice to see him in a Leeds shirt for the first time. Bornau is off. What? No, Calvert. Okay, Calvert. They've made a mistake there. Bornau's gone off. Stack's gone off. Aronson's gone off. And Longstaff, Okafor, and Buonanotte are on. Okay, so I did think what was Dominic Calvert. I don't know who was going to be our striker, but now Bornau's gone off. I think Leeds maybe have gone into a 4-3-3 because Okafor is on, and yeah, we'll have to see when they actually probably line up. But it's good to see Sean Longstaff back. Leeds maybe looking to actually go get the 3 points with some attacking like mind changes. But I'll tell you what, Barry's done really well there. Good feet from Dibbling, and it goes back to Barry on this right hand side. Good feet from him, but actually in the end he does lose. He tries a little Ronaldo chop, didn't work. Strout just too much of a heavy touch. So I think what Leeds are doing now, maybe a back four of Justin at left back, Bogle at right back, Roden and Strauch. Three in the middle of Ampadu, Longstaff, and Buonanotte. Maybe. And then, oh no, Tanaka, Ampadu, Longstaff, and then Buonanotte on the right wing. That might go all the way through to Njai. Good defended by Bogle. Yeah, Buonanotte on the right wing. Yeah, Buonanotte on the right, Dominic Calvert-Lewin in the middle, Okafor on the left, three in the middle, Longstaff, Tanaka, Ampadu, and then four at the back of Bogle, Strauch, Roden, and James Justin. Here is Buonanotte now. Good. Well, actually, a terrible pass to make his first pass in a Leeds United shirt. Terrible pass to Longstaff that didn't come off. Bit more pressing from Leeds, which is good to see. Gone into a 4-3-3. Pickford, lovely pass to Barry. Barry can't trap it dead. It looks like Barry's lost a bit of his energy, but he's still a decent player, is Barry. Young. I wasn't too worried about him from the beginning. Tanaka with a man on him. Roden has to go all the way back to Darlow. Njai will chase. Darlow will get it long to Calvert-Lewin if he can win the header. He doesn't. Jacob Bryan wins it over to Justin. Okafor with the touch now. Okafor to James Justin. Good strength there from James Justin. Here's Al Tanaka. He's got a Trisakana Gay on him. And Tanaka will just go all the way back to Darlow. Smart decision. 87 minutes gone in this game. It is Leeds United, or Everton 1, Leeds United 1. Ampadu, nice pass into Bogle. Bogle tries to find Longstaff. Doesn't work. Pushing the back there. Referee says no. Buonanotte might give away a foul. Lovely pass from Dewsbury Hall to Njai. Here's Idrissa Gana Gay. Needs to be dealt with by Roden. Was. Here goes Okafor now. Leeds United could counter-attack. Here we go. Okafor running into the half. He's got Longstaff and Dominic Calvert-Lewin with him. Okafor's there. Could give it to Sean Longstaff. Sean Longstaff might hit it. He does. He smashes it over the bar. Really terrible effort from the number 8. Leeds United, you know, they've hit them on the counter-attack there. And it was an absolutely terrible shot. Absolutely terrible shot from Longstaff. I'm just catching up with all your chats. 85th minute. Yeah, that he's making changes. I know. Too late. Very, very too late. What the Longstaff? I know. For Vert's sake, I know. What everyone's seen. Longstaff shot there. It was absolutely terrible. Chance to win it. He blew it. Good play from Okafor, though. At least try and go long. That's a terrible pass from Roden. And Everton win the ball back. Buonanotte gets done there from Mikalenko. Njai now picks it up. Njai to Garner. Garner might drive here for Everton. Garner. Nice pass into Shrewsbury Hall. On the left is Dibbling. Dibbling might try strike. Squares it. Good defending from Strauch. Leeds United deal with it. And Okafor picks it up. And Okafor loses it to Jacob Bryan. And he's lost his man completely, Jacob Bryan. And Darlow needs to come out and claim that he does. Really good goalkeeping from Darlow. And Leeds slow the game down. And Dibbling and Jacob Bryan having a little bit of an argument there. But I tell you what, Dibbling was in absolutely tons of space. Leeds might try and go win this now. Calvert-Lewin. But Tarkowski, I'll tell you what, first half, Calvert-Lewin was winning these headers. But Jacob Bryan and Tarkowski have won all these headers in the second half. I'll tell you that. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And if you are new around here, please do subscribe. That really, really does help me. Even if you just press it on your way out, doesn't matter. Or if you smash a like. We've got 600 people. We've had about 600 people the whole time, which is mental. So thank you for your brilliant support. Barry's now come off for Beto. Someone will have to tell me in the chat how many likes we've got, because I can't really check right now. Leeds United. with a minute to go. I don't know how many additionals we're going to get, but it is 1-1 as it stands. Strauch needs to get it clear. Strauch does get it clear to Ampadu. Over to Bogle. Good football. It's Buonanotte. Buonanotte does well. He finds Bogle down this right-hand side. Give it to Buonanotte again. He tries it, Bogle. Wasn't the best of passes from Bogle at all. Bogle tries to win it back. Does win the ball back. The referee says no to the free kick. Buonanotte might pick up a yellow there for being an idiot. Yeah, bit of an idiot there. Kicking the ball away, Buonanotte. He picks up his first yellow. Best thing he's done in a Leeds United shirt so far. Ampadu wins the ball. Really well done, Ampadu. Njai goes digging into Ampadu's heels. Referee says no. Okafor does well. Here's Strauch. Strauch should give it to James Justin on this left-hand side. He does. James Justin just hits and hopes. Doesn't really do too much about it. Tarkowski might try and go home. And Tarkowski, nice ball over to Jake O'Brien. He's done well to keep it in. Done really well there. Jake O'Brien, he's gone in strong. And Calvert-Lewin might pick this up. Calvert-Lewin does pick it up. Tanaka. Here goes Buonanotte. Buonanotte for Leeds. To Tanaka. Oh, Tanaka's the worst pass I've ever seen. 4 minutes added on. Oh, 4 minutes added on. It's 1-1. 90th minute. The Hill Dickinson. Smash that like button for some support. I don't know what I'm trying to say now. It's 4 minutes added on into this game. Can anyone steal a late winner in this game? Here's Njai. It was a terrible pass from Tanaka. I thought Leeds United were going to get a last chance maybe, but they didn't at all. Here is Njai. To Idrissa Gana Gay, who passes out of play, and Leeds will take their sweet time with this one. And Idrissa Gana Gay looking at him thinking, sorry, that was a terrible pass. Yeah, Tanaka, terrible. Great commentary. You have good delivery. Thank you so much. I'm losing my throat a little bit in the second half. Thank you, Ollie, for doing a watch along. No worries, buddy. 371 likes. Wow. Thank you so much. Let's try and get that to 400 ASAP. Have a go next time, Tanaka. I agree. Have a go. Bogle with a long throw. Not really too long at all. Beto wins a header. Ampadu goes down. And Leeds win a free kick in our half. Minutes going down. About 3 minutes left in this one. I think before the game, Leeds would have maybe taken a point, of course, away at home. You know, Farker goes off these 3 points at home and 1 point away he would take. But obviously, after being 1-0 up and having a rather disappointing second half, Leeds probably won't be happy coming away with this sort of point. He's made some attacking changes, but with only 5 minutes to go, there's not too much that they could have done. Over 700 of you here in the chat now. Really do appreciate that. Like more than you believe. Darlow heads it. Nice header from James Justin. Here's Okafor down this left-hand side. Could Leeds United drive here? Okafor, what are you doing? That's a Leeds corner, but what was Okafor doing there? Just get it in the box. He's trying to take on his man, and in the end, he just kind of gave it to the defender. But 2 minutes left of this game. Sean Longstaff will take a corner, and Leeds United have got a last chance to get this in the box and score. Come on, Leeds United. Sean Longstaff over this corner. At the moment, Longstaff doesn't even have a football, so that's not a good sign. Come on, Leeds United. Get this in the box and get a goal. Come on, please, 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 please. 92 minutes gone in this game. James Justin having a little laugh with Dewsbury Hall there. Ex-Leicester teammates. Leeds to whip it in. Sean Longstaff over this. Whipped in. I mean, he's gone really high. I mean, too high. And it's gone out for a goal kick. So high, Longstaff. Jesus. That was a terrible cross. Really terrible cross. Pickford looking to play it quickly. A minute left of this game at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Everton 1, Leeds United 1. Pickford looking to go long. He does go long. Leeds need to win this initial header. Buonanotte does, and he finds Calvert-Lewin. Really well done from Calvert-Lewin, and Buonanotte might try and chase that. Buonanotte does well. Buonanotte goes down. But Jake O'Brien does well. Jake O'Brien's had a good evening. And Leeds United, really good interception. Here's Okafor. Okafor over to Buonanotte. Buonanotte tries to strike. It's unlucky from Buonanotte. And it's another Leeds corner with 40 seconds to go. And Buonanotte is showing the referee his mouth, and he's got blood in it, in fairness. But he's saying, come on, let's have a look there. Ampadu done really well to intercept. And it was a bit of a push in the face from Jake O'Brien, in fairness. And Tarkowski asking if he's all right. And either way, Buonanotte got shot off in the end and won a corner for Leeds United. Leeds United's last chance of the game. This will be the last kick of the game, you'd think. We're going in a few seconds till the 94th minute. Leeds will waste a bit of time here. There's got to be a better delivery from Sean Longstaff. Leeds United corner, last kick of the game. Longstaff, again, not the best ball in, and flicked over the top from James Justin. And it looks like after Pickford takes this goal kick, that might be the last kick of the game. thought there'll be more of a build up to that, but Sean Longstaff is, I tell you what, these set pieces, and that is it. That is it. Is headed at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Everton 1, Leeds United 1 in a game where it's a game of two halves. Leeds United probably dominated the first half, but in the end, Everton dominated the second, and you'd probably argue that a score draw is probably the fair result there. Before the game kicked off, you'd probably say that you take a point going to Everton. I think Farker does look a tad bit disappointed, but he's probably only got himself to blame bringing on attacking subs with 5 minutes to go. Calvert-Lewin giving hugs to his old teammates. James Justin on the score sheet, but it has ended at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Everton 1, Leeds United 1. There we are. Fair result. Happy with a point. Yeah, get your thoughts in. Happy with a point. I'll take it. Good point. Full time. So frustrating after the first half. Good commentary, Wardy. Nice one. Cheers. Cheers, mate. Roadrunner. Thank you, buddy. There's an irons in the chat. Fair enough. Cheers, Ollie.mgt. Well done, Ollie. Good show. Thank you, mate. Farker cost us 2 points tonight. Awful game management. That dude alone looks great. Could use more time. Bad management. Taking Grove off for Tanaka was stupid. Why fix something not broke, says Lloyd. We needed a win before their Arsenal game, in my opinion. Great watch along, Ollie. Thanks. No worries, buddy. Honestly, though, they were there for the taking. Another 2 points dropped. On your way out, if you could just smash that like button. I know a lot of you would just tend to leave now, of course. Why wouldn't you? The game is over. So do smash that like button on your way out if you did enjoy the commentary this evening. Sack the manager and the board. We should be going to teams like Everton and winning 4 or 5-0. Okay. Immediate disappointment, but would have taken a point at the start, 100%. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Good away point. Yep, no one is happy with a point. I think Farker will be. 2 points dropped. Thanks, Farker. Well done, Ollie. Thank you, mate. Well done, Ollie. Nice commentary. Really appreciate that. Terrible point, someone said. I'm disappointed, but a point is better than none. Yep, 100%. Good commentary, Ollie. Oh, thank you. Leeds United on 26 points. 6 points clear of West Ham. 2 points below Tottenham and Crystal Palace. A chance that maybe Leeds, Leeds didn't need to lose tonight. I mean, Leeds didn't lose tonight. So I think we got to take the positives in that sense. Thanks for the stream, Ollie. Ellie. It's Ollie, but there we are. No worries. Dublin bread. You're not getting me with that, Peter. You're not getting me with that. Gruev, Aronson, DCL stack needed sub. Mecha of DCL would have won this game last week. Still, I would have said that's the thing. Mecha won us the game last week, and he didn't even get a sniff in. So yeah, thanks from Chile. Wow, awesome. Thanks that you're watching from Chile. That's brilliant. Needed 3 points with Arsenal on Saturday. Yeah, I mean, yeah. The thing is, obviously the immediate sort of reaction is to be absolutely fuming at that, but it was a game of two halves. We probably should have been 2-0 up in the second half. Probably should have got 2-0 up in the first half, sorry. And then the second half, they played really well, It just happens. It just happens in football. I think, yeah, I think I think a lot of people would say how happy with a point they were, how happy they would be with a point if the likes of, Forest and oh, wow. Norwich beat Coventry 2-1. That's huge. I think people would have been happier with a point if Forest and West Ham obviously didn't win this weekend. It's okay. It's all right. Garbage again. Gruever's rubbish. I'm disappointed with the result. Not going to lie, but great stream. Lovely job. Don't mind that as long as we beat Forest after Arsenal. Yeah, that's the huge game, isn't it? Next Friday. That's a huge game. Sat back and crumbled. But the thing is, yeah, okay. I understand the negativity, I do, but also, I think it's a decent point. Everton fan here, great watch along, mate. Great, good luck for the rest of the season. Thank you, Mark Pearson. I appreciate you. Yeah, good luck for the rest of the season. Good game in the end. Good game. Good game. Would have taken our points total beginning of season. Defo staying up. I like the optimism. I'm not annoyed that people are disappointed. Of course, you could be disappointed with not getting 3 points, of course. Leeds set up to kind of take a point when we went 1-0 up. That was, what probably deserved at the time. And then second half, Everton played well. Still not they. Still Everton struggling at home. Still not winning at home, but they'll take a point all day long. I think similar. Leeds should be happy with a point as well because at the end of the day, we haven't lost a game of football since November the 29th. So, and I know it's another point. It's not another 3 points, and we want to get further and further away. But I tell you what, remaining unbeaten is a good thing. It really, really is a good thing. Farker cost us 2 points today. Yeah, fair enough. Listen, everyone's entitled to their opinions this evening. I'm not going to tell you that you should be happy or you should be disappointed. You could be with whatever you want. You could be, it's completely up to you. Tanaka was disappointed when he came on. Looks well off the pace. Unpopular opinion. I've been thinking that for a few games now. With Tanaka, I do like him, but I think he has been a tad bit off the pace. Really. Unfortunate to not get there, but still another good game. Yeah, guys, keep getting in your chats. There's still nearly 400 of you in here. Cheers, Ollie. Great commentary. No worries, Jeff. Thank you, buddy, for sticking around. Smash that like on your way out if you haven't already. Have you not heard? Quality commentary. Thanks for doing this. No worries, mate. Thank you for sticking around. 6 points and 11 goals above the relegation spots. That's what I mean. You've got to take things into consideration. No more transfers. Nothing of yet. Nothing of yet. No. The Strand Larson thing will probably go to the Y, and he'll probably go to Palace if Mateta leaves. Let's be serious. It's not surprising they're not on the pace. Far gives them the odd 5 minutes every 3 weeks. Yeah, no. That's what I was meaning by Tanaka. When will the match reaction be? I'm probably going to record it straight after this. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I'll let you guys go in a minute. So then it'll probably be in like 20 minutes. If you stick around on the channel, turn that notification bell on. Thanks from Jamaica. Be nice to be able to hang on to a lead at least a couple of times this season. Yeah, awesome that you're from Jamaica, Mark. And yeah, it would be nice. Why do Leeds fans complain so much? When I say let's like kicking off or something, we'll like to see more minutes. Yeah, agreed. He looks good. You're making me feel better. Just beat Arsenal then instead. I don't know if we'll beat Arsenal, but look, listen, they've got to come to Ellen Road. Ellen Road isn't the easiest of places to come. Obviously, if Arsenal do win, Arsenal, we shouldn't be focusing on the likes of Arsenal. I think the big game is next Friday, the Forest game. That'll really be, that'll really be the test. I think I'm just I'm a nice sort of. I knew whatever happened this evening, Leeds was still going to be where we were. I'm not in the sense of, because the thing is, realistically, if we got 3 points tonight, yes, it looked good tonight, but realistically, what's going to happen against Arsenal is most likely a loss. Let's say that, and if West Ham or Forest win, we're in the same scenario again. So things like that happen. Football is such recency bias, It's recency bias. So we just got to keep playing, mate. We just got to keep doing our thing. Defending second. Yeah, what cost Leeds United that second half, do you think? Quickly let me know in the chat what cost Leeds United that half. I might do the match reaction this evening, or I might do it tomorrow morning, but most likely this evening. So I'll just get out of the way. 6 points clear with 15 games to go. We could have bitten your hand off if you tell them. That's what I mean. Yeah, completely agree, Mandy. Yeah, what do you think lost it for us this evening in the second half? Because to be fair, second half it was all Everton. But I don't agree with everyone saying that we should go to Everton and be beating Everton. Like, Everton are now 10th on 33 points. They're a few points off, top 6 and things like that. And yes, their home form isn't brilliant, but it doesn't mean, we're a newly promoted side. We should go in there and beat them. Okay, here we go. Not a bad point. Not a bad point at all. Farker loves to sit back for a whole half when we score a goal. Sitting back, letting everyone grow confidence, unfortunately. I think Dewsbury Hall came on and he dictated the play a bit. We sat back second half. Simple. Yep. I reckon the change of formation should have been a bit earlier. They was running over the second. Yeah, very true. Yeah, it's like I said, there's not much, the likes of Okafor, Buonanotte, and Longstaff can do when they've only got 5 minutes to do it. Waited too long to deal with Everton's system change. Yeah, they changed at half time. You're completely right, Fred. Tired legs sitting back, maybe subs a bit earlier, but good point. Yep. We sat back and didn't bring on fresh legs when we were clearly dead on our feet. It was all there for the double. When else I should have come Tanaka leading. Yep. That Bogle guy is good, have to say. Everton fan here. I like your right back. Yeah, no, Bogle, I think he actually got criticised in the first half by one of the subscribers in the chat. Yeah, I thought Bogle had a brilliant game. Kept Njai quite quiet, I thought. Obviously, Njai is a difficult player to keep quiet. You can't keep him quiet the whole game. But I thought he'd done all right. It was a lovely finish from Barry, actually, to be fair, looking at back. And Bornau had a good game as well, so it was disappointing for him. Playing not to lose and conceding is a tale as old as time. Farke needs to learn to manage games, remain tighter, while still being front-footed, still take a point. Yes, I completely agree with you. Guys, I'm going to let you go because I'm going to drop my match reaction soon. I'm going to quickly do that, a little 5-10 minute chat on my match reaction. So if you do want to watch that, be sure to stick around. You know, in the next 20 minutes, you will see that on my channel. It will just be a normal video, like an 8-minute video, 10-minute video, whatever it is. And yeah, so stick around for that. Turn on that notification bell. Guys, it's been absolutely amazing this evening. We've smashed over 700 people watching, you know, at once. That is awesome. I mean, I don't think I've ever had that. I don't know, but either way, thank you so much for all your support. If you do want to see more live watch-alongs on this channel, be sure to smash that like button. If you're a Leeds fan, neutral fan, Everton fan, whatever support you're giving me this evening, I just highly appreciate it. And on your way out of this, if you could just smash that like button, that would be awesome. And subscribe if you're new as well. We're on the road to 22,000 subscribers, so I want to hit that ASAP. And at the end of the day, not a bad point for Leeds United, but let me know your thoughts. I'm going to drop my match reaction in the next sort of 20 minutes, so stick around for that. Give that a watch. And yeah, guys, thank you for all your support on this video. I've been Ollie Ward, yeah, and I'll catch you in the next one. Let's get rid of this. And let's say cheery. Oh.